crazy, but you know what I mean. So you get it all mixed up in the sport of college football, and you can't just yes, fucking sir, I'm going in. I am going in. I'm here. I'm home. Yes, sir. I am home. I am home. I am home. I am coming in here and I'm going to talk my ish immediately. I don't know if anybody's going to get this. I don't care. I don't care if it get 200 views. I don't care if it get one. I don't care if it get none. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I do this because I love to do this. I don't do this for a living. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's some people who got successful doing it and they have it and they get success because they try to be something they not. I stay true to who I am. But anyhow, anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the link to the chat just in case. My guy, Rel, shout out to Rel from Twitter. Shout out to him if he wants to come up here. Cause I be putting a link down here because I invite people up here to talk anytime, anyway. Whoever you is, we could talk. Talk it is Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Or you could just run away, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. But I got something entertaining for y'all, man. I got something that's entertaining. It's also a learning experience in this too, right? Because I'm a you know, for some of the younger people that watch me, it's entertaining. That's why I got to put it out there. It's funny as ever, you know what I'm saying? Because it really is. It's hilarious, and there's some behavior in here, you know what I'm saying? So y'all watch it. Y'all excuse me today. I did pray before I came on the show, and I did ask God, you know what I'm saying, to excuse my language. This is not normally how, you know what I mean? I don't talk like that, but there's a lot of cussing going on in the messages. So, and I'm gonna just read them off to y'all. So if y'all can't see it, right? So shout out to Big Rail, man. Let's give him a bomb, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. So what had happened was, let me start off with this. So we just, you know how just Twitter banter, whatever. I love it. I love to have banter with everybody because I think it keeps you on your toes. I think it keeps you, you know what I'm saying, with an open mind of things, you know what I'm saying, and moving on. So I like that kind of banter because you can learn from somebody else's perspective on things. And also, I think that, you know, but the thing is everybody that has a pod or a mic in front of them, they always want to be right. So the first thing they always do is to go to a defense mode. Like, I don't claim to be a fucking expert. You know what I'm saying? Name is Trekking Chubsy, for crying out loud. Nigga started off as a truck driver. Like, the fuck is we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. But anyhow, let me get up into it. So I'm gonna get up into it real quick. And I'm gonna explain to y'all what actually went on because it's very entertaining, y'all. Y'all know me. Those who be following me, y'all know I'll say some ish, and it'll throw some people off. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he was talking about, and he had a tweet out that was talking about inconsistency in punters, and so I replied back to the tweet, and I was like, we had inconsistent play almost every week. When the offense was on the field, the defense was lackluster, and when the defense had two or more takeaways, the offense was lackluster. I think our best games was the Vikings and the Colts games. If we played like that, I think we would have advanced. He was like, what they got to do with this? What they got to do with this? Having to check out punters? So I'm like, all right. And this is just my name, Big. You know what I mean? That's my you know, voice for him. So I'm like, Bruce. So no, that's a whole nother conversation. We'll talk about that one later. We'll get into that. So I'm like, you talking about inconsistent punting? Shit, we didn't have consistent play all year. Only in those two games. He like, yes, I was so. He was like, yes, I was. I'm so confused. I was talking about inconsistent punting. You bring up something that has nothing to do with the subject or the talking point. And I'm like, all right. So I'm like, yes. I'm like, all right, yes, we need a new punter, 100%. I agree with you. I agree with you on that. We had inconsistent punting, you know, but we also had inconsistent play all over the field, like the inside linebacker position, the safety, and the cornerback position. Now, do you understand me now? You understand what I'm saying? Like, did I put the context into that? Who the fuck was talking about that? And every team does. I don't know. Why y'all only think the Steelers team in the NFL got problems? So I'm like, so, nah, listen. So I'm like, was we talking about any other team or was we talking about the Steelers? And I'm like, and watch your mouth, young man. No need for that language. He like, number one, who the fuck you think you talking to? I'm not your fucking child. I have two of my own, literally. Talking on a punter inconsistent. Part 3, watch your motherfucking mouth. Just because you got a podcast don't mean you know shit. You average 6 views. Only the reason the other one hit is because I tagged you and people to laugh at you. Now. Yo. Hey, yo. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I can't make this shit up. Y'all, I can't make this shit up. I'm sorry, y'all, that y'all gotta watch this, but I cannot make this shit up. This is classic Pittsburgh behavior, y'all. I'm so glad that I have lived in Atlanta, Buffalo, New York, and that I have moved so many other places and have been outside of Pittsburgh to understand how the world works and how being like cause y'all can't tell me that didn't sound like a goddamn female. Like, you mad like that? You can't tell me that didn't sound like a female mad at you. Like, motherfucker, I'm gonna take your phone. So let's do it in a female voice. Like, just for fun, let's do it in a female voice. Number one, who the fuck you think you talking to? I'm not your motherfucking child. I got two of my own, literally. Talking on punter inconsistency. Part 3, watch your motherfucking mouth. Just because you got a motherfucking podcast don't mean you know shit, nigga. You average. And the only reason why you got views on the other one is because I tag people to laugh at you. Hey, yo! Hey yo, I fucks with it. Hey yo, I fucks with it. I do. I fucks with it, yo. I fucks with it so much. I swear I do. Look, listen. Yo, listen, yo. Oh man, shout out to Real, man. Shout out to Big Real, bro. Shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him, man. That's just classic behavior, though, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like, you know what I'm saying, the classic, and that's why, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, I ain't really trying to take it there, you know what I'm saying, all the cussing and shit, because once you start cussing, because I grew up there, so I know how to handle, you know what I'm saying, people from there, you feel what I'm saying, like, so I'm like not trying to take it there because for some reason, you know, a lot of our dads wasn't around up there. The streets raised us. We learned a lot from the streets up there and whatnot. So when some motherfuckers start cussing at you, it goes left from there. It never goes right. It's either, you know what I'm saying? It never went right, ever. I never seen two men ever in my life up there cuss at each other and it end out good. You know what I'm saying? So what up, motivated, dedicated? What up, bro? So I'm trying to stay away from the, you know what I mean? Try to keep away from arguing with him because I'm like, man, but it just goes to show you like how, you know what I'm saying? You got kids, but we two grown men. We supposed to have we having a banter of sports about punting and Will Howard. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gotta go that serious. They be taking they Twitter jobs like serious as fuck, man. Like they got like and I think, you know what I'm saying? That's why I brought it up, because I thought I was laughing. I don't know how y'all ain't dying right now on the floor. I just don't know how, because I never seen a man talk like that. I've never seen that. This is like, I've never seen that in years. I had no idea that a grown-ass man from Pittsburgh would talk to another grown man like this ever in my life. Ever. I've never known that. Especially somebody who liked the Steelers. And I had to act it out like that because that's what it sounded like. You cannot tell me that does not sound like a scorned woman. You can't tell me it don't sound like that. You cannot tell me that. Hold up. Let me read it. You want me to read it again to you? Hey, Motivated. I'm going to read it again to you. And Motivated. Keep it real with me, right? Because you're the only one that got down in the comments. I got a couple of people watching right now. But y'all tell me this don't sound like a mad-ass woman. And I know Amanda probably watching. Amanda, you too. Tell me if this don't sound like somebody mad. Number one, who the fuck you think you talking to? I'm not your motherfucking child. I got two of my own, literally. Talking on punter inconsistency part 3. Watch your motherfucking mouth. Just because you got a podcast don't mean you know shit. You average. You only got 6 views, and the only one the other one hit is because I tagged you in it, and people was laughing at you. Hey, yo, I can't. Hey, yo! Oh my God, yo, oh my God. Oh shit, yo, hey, yo. I was like, yo, I gotta go. I was like, this is so entertaining. I gotta pull it up. But shout out to him for real though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's talk about some other sport shit. And they hate me because I've been talking about Will Howard, right? They hate me because I've been talking about how, you know, Will Howard is, you know, y'all know, I want to see Will Howard play, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know, y'all been rocking with me, so Motivated, you know, Amanda know, a couple other people know. Said extra sassy. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, bro. That's why I'll be like, look, I'm just saying, like, listen. Look, man. I like the banter, man. I do. I like the banter. But y'all know I like Will Howard, right? So they've been giving me heck about Will Howard online. And y'all know I don't care about nobody laughing at me, that nobody takes. Plenty of people that laughed at my takes. People that said I was crazy, I ain't know nothing, and turn around, like just like Indiana. I called Indiana. How long ago I called Indiana out there? How long ago did I call Indiana and say Indiana was for real? First off, I talked about him as soon as Kurt Signetti got there, right? And I was like, he gonna turn it around. Didn't know he was gonna win the national championship, but I did start talking about Indiana being serious in the middle of that last year. I didn't just jump on no bandwagon. But they called me crazy. They called me names. They said whatever. He don't know nothing. Blah, 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 blah. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And hey, you know what I'm saying? I got the last laugh. Now, I ain't saying the dude's going to be a world beater. I just think I think he's going to be a good, serviceable quarterback in the NFL. I do. I think he's going to be a good, serviceable quarterback in the NFL. And if he can't play out, like, it's like, how hard, he said 90% of these dudes be in love with athletes. And you said Signetti a G. Yeah, he is. But I don't think the dude gonna go and say he gonna be a superhuman or super saiyan, right? To the NFL or whatever, right? You know, Pro Bowl, all pro type of quarterback or nothing like that. But he gotta be able to outplay and outdo what, you know what I'm saying, what we've been had in Pittsburgh, like Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph. Like, come on. Like, you got to be shitting me. And then Aaron Rodgers, I mean, look, last year, he's amongst one of the quarterbacks of, if you go look at his stats, like, yeah, he got stats, but he was only throwing like 6 yards on average. He was leading the league in yak. Over 60% of his passes last season was like 6 yards or under. Like, you tell me a rookie can't do that? Are you really telling me a rookie can't do that? That's not why we brought Aaron Rodgers there. We didn't bring Aaron Rodgers into Pittsburgh to throw 6 yards per average. We didn't bring Aaron Rodgers to Pittsburgh to lose a playoff game and not to be able to score a touchdown in a playoff game, period. We didn't do that. That's not why he was brought there. So I don't understand where's the other replacement at? This is why we're stuck in a purgatory now. This is why the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise is stuck in a purgatory. None of us fans really see eye to eye. There's a lot of us Pittsburgh fans who don't agree with each other, and that's fine. That's the beautiful thing about sports and the beautiful thing about it. But at the same time, like, We stuck in a purgatory because we waited so long to try to replace Ben Roethlisberger, and we missed. We missed on trying to replace him. It's why we getting fucking 50-year-old quarterbacks that putting Ben Gay on and got to go take ayahuasca treats in the woods to try to revitalize his damn body. Like, what are we doing? Well, that's why we're in the situation we at now. We got to see what we got in this 6th-round dude, period. We got to see what he's doing. Mike McCarthy is known to work with younger quarterbacks, period. So if he comes in and the defense continues to play the way that the defense plays, all he has to do is do what he did at Ohio State, period. He don't got to play no better. He don't got to play no better. I'm not saying like, hallelujah, Will Howard, he's going to be the best quarterback there ever was for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm telling you right now, Will Howard's going to save the day. Will Howard's going to do everything we got to do. He's going to get us to where we got to get. I ain't talking like that about Will Howard. I'm just simply saying that the dude, Will Howard, is all he has to do is manage this Pittsburgh Steelers offense under Mike McCarthy and not turn the ball over, be able to use his legs, and he's athletic enough to do that when he gets in trouble with this offensive line that we got, and keep the chains moving. That's all he got to be able to do, period. Just hand the ball off and play defense. Thank you, Motivated. There you go. That's all Will Howard got to do. The same thing he did in Ohio State. He does not have to play like Patrick Mahomes. Why do we think he has to? The question is not whether Will Howard, like, why do I like Will Howard? The question is why do we think Will Howard has to be some world beater in order to get us where we got to go? If Aaron Rodgers could use his legs in a playoff game versus the Texans, that would have eased up that pass rush off him a little bit more. He can't run like how he used to run, and we don't have the offensive line to protect Aaron Rodgers the way that Aaron Rodgers needs to be protected. We don't. We don't have it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell y'all that. A lot of people, we already know that. Broderick Jones, I'm not saying that Broderick Jones can't play or he's but Broderick has not lived up to the hype that surrounded him when he got to Pittsburgh. He wound up looking like an average offensive tackle. His expectations was way through the roof. And he's not played like that. If it ain't been injuries, he's been injury prone at that position. You got to be reliable. That's one of the most important positions on the offense is the tackle position. Come on. I don't see where I'm wrong or where we're wrong in that. And if y'all want to come up, y'all could definitely come up, hit the link, and we could chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll just rock out. But you said they got to the Super Bowl just being basic. That's what it did. You said that's what the Patriots do. They got to the Super Bowl being basic. Thank you, bro. Thank you. They play. That's bro. And look. And when they pull up and when they want to bring up the safety in the box to try to load the box to stop Travion Henderson or Ramondre Stevenson, what does Drake May do? Hit him deep with motherfucking one of them wide receivers, Butt or Stephon Diggs. Don't take a rocket scientist to know things, and it don't like to evaluate what's going on the field. That's exactly what they doing. That's what the game is going back to. We ran the ball well. Kenneth Gainwell was the MVP of the team, and he, you know what I'm saying, like he balled out, and I think Jaylen Warren balled out too. But the thing is like we don't need all that. We don't need everything to do that. We don't. And then I think and then when you think about it, like, look, I got a call from I don't want to put it out there because any time I get a call from somebody, like, I won't say their name, but I will give them credit, and I'll say somebody told me this, right? Somebody told me this on the phone yesterday, and I was rapping to him, right? You know what I'm saying? Somebody, you know what I mean? He was like, yo, trucking. He was like, I like the hire in Pittsburgh of Mike McCarthy, but let me tell you why. And I ain't think about it like this. And I'm like, yo, what's up? He was like, yo, Mike McCarthy in Green Bay was, you know, that's a fan. You know, the fans got stock in that team or whatever. But Aaron Rodgers' dictations was making Mike McCarthy make certain choices, right? And it frustrated him up there. So it was behind the Aaron Rodgers thing, right, with Mike McCarthy, because they had bad blood up Green Bay. That's why he left Green Bay, right? You know what I'm saying? That's largely why he got up out of Green Bay. It's because of him and Aaron Rodgers wasn't seeing eye to eye. There was a bunch of that going on, right? Then he went to Dallas to where we already know how Jerry Jones give it up. Jerry Jones got to be attached to everything. He got to be telling Mike McCarthy how to do this. He wants to see that. He wants to do this. He wants to do that, right? Now he's in a place in Pittsburgh to where he don't have to deal with that. We mainly just let coaches coach up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we just let you go ahead and do your thing. And I think by hiring somebody like Mike McCarthy, yeah, he's from the area, but how long do he got? It make you think like logically you thinking like he ain't got long. This thing has to happen quick with him being here within the next couple years, right? But like, you know, they're still going to let Mike McCarthy do Mike McCarthy, get his guys in there, get his coaches in there, let him coach. So I think this is the first time, and then I'm going to end it like this. He was like, this is the first time we actually get to see Mike McCarthy run Mike McCarthy's way, besides the time he went to the Super Bowl. So let's see what happens here. You know what I'm saying? And even Mike McCarthy himself, he spoke on the young quarterback, and I think he's just looking at it too. I mean, because at this point, we stuck. We either have to draft a rookie and bring a rookie in this system, or we can play the 6th round pick who, if he don't hit, he's done. If Will Howard don't come in and produce for us, he's done. He's done. He's a 6th round pick. He's a 6th round pick. Like, he got that on his shoulder. If he don't come in and produce, he's done. There's like, he's not going to get a job nowhere else. He's going to be a career backup forever. Like, so he got to come in and like, there's a lot on his shoulders. And Mike McCarthy just trying to think like a GM and a head coach, trying to stay in that mind state real quick. Like, I gotta see what I got with this kid right now. I have to see what I got with this kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have no choice. Or unless I could bring in Rodgers for another year, sit Will Howard. And I think that might be going on. I think they might be trying to talk Aaron into coming back, but Omar Khan is like, I think he's at the place where he's like, now he's like, look, I ain't got time to be playing this Aaron Rodgers shit. And Mike McCarthy's used to dealing with that, but he like, I ain't got time for you to be. Now I know you got a family like everybody else on the team got family, bro. Like, and you older. If you want to retire, go ahead and retire. But I need you in the building getting chemistry with the receivers and shit. Like, I need that out of you. And if you can't do that, like, then move on. Move on. Don't come in here and expect these guys to know routes and how you throwing the ball and how to do this and and you know what I mean, the way that you want things ran. And then, you know what I mean? And you ain't been here all fucking damn near off season or training camp, or all that time is valuable. That time is valuable. You know, team chemistry is very valuable on football teams, man. It is. You know what I'm saying? You said it's basic football. Blocking. You said basic football is blocking and tackling, catch open passes. He also said he's a good coach. I wouldn't get along with Rodgers weird ass either. It's like, I mean, so it's just not me. It's just not me that like Rodgers. Like, we got fans that's Georgia Bulldog fans. We got fans who like Miami Hurricanes. There's fans all over the world that know that that's not a good thing to bring him back at this point. He had his chance to prove what he was going to do. He got his chance. His accuracy has digressed and everything. He missed on some balls. Like, he missed on a few, but he would try to blame it on the receivers and shit. But he missed them on a few. He did, man. You seen the age. You seen age in him last year. The age showed up at times. But any rookie quarterback, a rookie could come in and do that. But I would rather have a guy who at least spent a year in the system. You know what I'm saying? At least a year behind a veteran, picked up some things, and he could throw 5 yards or less. You know what I'm saying? Get the job done like that. Shit, the Denver Broncos did that, and they almost got to the Super Bowl, throwing little screen passes, sending the wide receiver on little orbital screens, and you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. They got the jet sweeps and jet motions. They got there off of that. You said Rodgers just need to go, bro. It's time. And I feel you. Motivate. I feel that, bro. Like, you don't understand that. Like, I feel that, but I don't think a lot of fans, Steeler fans understand that. Like, they're like, we're split 50-50 on that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like Will Howard need another year. Like he ain't gonna be shit. He's trash. He's not good at all. You know what I mean? Like they don't think he's good at all. And I'm like, damn, he got a chance to sit behind Aaron Rodgers for a year. Like he managed the Ohio State Buckeyes to a national championship. Like, you know, he didn't have to be the world beater, just manage the game. Like, and ain't no, that's the quarterback's position, bro. Like you said let Rodgers go. Like, bro, I will, bro. Like I have no problem with letting the dude go ahead and go. Like I have absolutely no problem with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I have no problem with that at all. I have no problem. You know what I'm saying? He said, don't hop. He said, now he said, oh man, he said, laughing my ass off. He said, tag me, don't hop on a podcast, your vagina showing. I said, I guess so. I guess my vagina showing. I guess so. I guess so, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't say anything that indicated that I had a vagina, to be honest. But yo, you said find a decent backup in the 4th round. Oh, in the 4th round of the draft, you talking about motivated? Like, I think like so what I think is like to sum it up, like, yeah, like in the 4th round, like who would be a decent backup in the 4th round? I was thinking more or less like bringing somebody in like Malik Willis, spend that bread on getting a Malik Willis, you know what I'm saying? Somebody like that, a veteran, you know, that, you know, if Will Howard don't pan out, like he got a short time, because I think Mike McCarthy's on short time too. I think he's on borrowed time also. So, or either way, like, you know what I mean? Like even if Rodgers did come, like Rodgers only got a few games, like he got 1 month to show that he's going to lead this team to victory. You know, that's how I feel. But honestly, realistically, I don't want him to come back. So I say bring in somebody like Malik Willis. And if Will Howard if he ain't producing quick, if he ain't looking the way he need to look, you know, early on, at least give him like the first 5 games, you know, something we can possibly pick up off of. Then look, let's throw that veteran up in there and let's go to next year's draft, because we got a lot of draft capital. Like we got a lot of draft capital to the point where we, you know, some trades could be done. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought we was rebuilding this year, to be honest. I thought we was hitting a reset button. If you really, you know what I'm saying, I really thought we was hitting a reset button after we fired after Mike Tomlin retired. I thought we was about to hit the reset button and just go ahead and just start it all over, you know. And if that was the case, I thought maybe we could have got some value up out of like TJ or Cam Hayward. They're both very productive, but I really thought we was hitting a reset button. So I was prepared to really I was preparing myself to be like, dang, we're going to have like, you know what I'm saying, a 5-4, 5-1 season. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to prepare myself for, but getting some draft capital, trying to rebuild the team. But the hire of Mike McCarthy, I think that shook things up, and it confused me a little bit, because I'm like, dang, now I'm head scratching over here like, dang, like, all right. So now that means that we're possibly going to, you know what I'm saying? We're possibly going to be moving on. And I mean, the timetable's moving up. Excuse me. The timetable's moving up. You know, now time's shorter. It's a right now type of thing. Like everything got to happen quick. You know, he ain't got long, so he got to get what he got going right now. You said, yeah, you can draft somebody in the 4th or 5th round QB. Use that money to grab some veteran DBs. Like that's the thing. Like the veteran DBs, like who's really out there? Well, I think Reek Warland from the Seattle Seahawks, I think he might be available. But the last I had checked, motivated, like I don't think there was really a lot of corners. I don't think there was a lot of good veteran DBs out there the last I checked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna check it out again. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it right now while we live. You know what I'm saying? So we can all take a look at it so we know what's going on. Because the last I checked, I'm like, yo, like there ain't no way. Because we just checked it like 4 days ago, right? Then we just checked it when they came out with the list. So let me go ahead and share that. So I just go ahead and hit the DB, click the DB link. So we got so DB shit. Then I click DB. So why did it bring up everything else? Thought I clicked DBs. All right, so Quay Walker. Um, we got from New Orleans Saints, Alontae Taylor. Yeah, he's available. Alontae Taylor's available. There ain't that who else. So that down here, we got to go down on the list to see. Yeah, Jalen Watson, from Kansas City, he might be available. He'll be available. So there's a couple of guys, I guess, that's out there that we possibly can grab. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of guys that's out there. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, either way it go, you know what I'm saying? I think we could try to, and a young quarterback in like the 4th or 5th round. Like, so who you thinking we should grab, Motivated? Like, if you got to choose a young quarterback, what young quarterback you taking off Rick? Like, what young quarterback you like? I like the way like Garrett Nussmeier looked all right yesterday. I ain't gonna lie, he looked all right yesterday, but I think that was a lot to do with the offensive coordinator, you know what I'm saying, over there and calling those plays. So, and we supposed to be getting him, I think. So that might work out. But I like Chambliss, man. I'd like Chambliss. That's who I like. I do. I like Chambliss. If we're gonna grab a guy like that, I was big on Talon Green, but I don't think he's gonna fix what he's gonna fix. I think he relies on his athletic ability way too much and his strong arm. Like I think he has it set in his head about his ways. I don't think he's willing to change that. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on with him? Like, he had a lot of time to prepare for that Senior Bowl and to prepare the right way for things that he might see and to work on some things. And I don't think he worked on nothing. You know what I'm saying? He didn't work on anything. He's still holding the ball, can't make the quick reads. And he's going to see those same athletes out there quick, man. So, yeah, so I didn't really like what I saw out of him. But I'm looking at the cornerbacks now. So I think I don't know, Travion Diggs. Is he supposed to be? They don't know why they got him up here on the list, but they got Travion Diggs up here, Jamel Dean. Jimmy Ward. I mean, we only need one. We only need one other corner, and then I think a safety might help us too. But I like that. I like that, Motivated. I like that. I ain't gonna lie. I like that thought. I like that thought process too. Going out there and grabbing the veteran DBs and rocking with them. You know what I'm saying? You said Arkansas's quarterback. Yeah, he's 6'6". Like, yeah, he's 6'6". He's 6'6". And Green, like, yeah, he's 6'6". But you said I think Green gonna be good. He just needs the coaching. Man, like that's what I like Talon Green. I do, but it's what I seen in him. And they not gonna coach that. Like, they can coach around what you got going on at NFL, but they not going to develop. You know what I'm saying? He got to take that on himself, and that's what I was talking about with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't work on some of those things before he got to the Senior Bowl. It just don't seem like it. Those couple of months he had off or whatever, he just don't seem like he worked on anything. So hopefully he do, though, because he is a beast. He got phenomenal speed for a quarterback. He got the height. He got the traits. He just don't got the polish. He just ain't polished for the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what gets me with him. But I like Bud Clark. Y'all seen that though when I did my little mock draft. Like, I like Bud Clark. I think he fits our system. But quarterback most definitely. But yeah, man, I was like, I was like, I gotta hit the button real quick, man. I gotta go live, man, because that shit had me rolling, man. It had me weak, bro. It had me rolling. I was like, yeah. I was like, I gotta come up here and talk my shit. I was like, I gotta come up here because that's too funny, bro. It was too funny. Like, y'all would have had this. You would have had to see it, bro. Like, you just would have had to be there. You said it looked like Bo Nix did. He said, look what Bo Nix did. He was basic in college. Now he balling. Like, you know what? I liked, but see, what I also seen in Bo Nix that I think people miss? Motivated coming up. My guy, he coming up here. What up, Motivated? What up?
What up, bro? What's going on?
Ain't nothing. Shit, chilling, man. You missed it, bro. It was funny, bro. It was hilarious.
I seen the tweet, bro. I seen it.
It was hilarious, bro. But so like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think people miss Motivated. What up, Motivated? What up? Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Shit, chilling, man. You you had to you missed it, bro. It was funny, bro. It was hilarious. But yeah, but so like, You was talking about Bo Nix. That's the last comment you had put up on the comments. You was talking about Bo
Yeah,
Nix. What
man.
happened?
Man, as a Georgia fan, we used to kill Bo Nix, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was just basic. He could scramble a little bit, but he was a lot like Taylor Green when he was at Auburn, man. He held on to the ball too long. You know what I'm saying? He would try to force passes and we would beat him down. Now, when he went to Oregon, he improved under that system. He
Yeah.
had some good coaches. He had some people to work with him in the off season, and
Yeah.
he did decent. His last year at Oregon. When as soon as he get to the pros, man, he started balling. Man, look at his stats from last year.
Yeah, he was. He also he was throwing short passes though. A lot of it was dink and dunk, but I mean that's Sean Payton's system though. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right,
that's the Sean Payton system. But and
right,
it fit Bo Nix. It
right.
fit Bo Nix.
And
So
if you
that's so
think about it, I mean, that's pretty much Sean Payton's system and the West Coast offense. That's pretty much the NFL right now, man. None of these passes, unless the receiver's wide open, most of these passes not even over 30 yards, man.
yeah, right. So you think he gonna be all right with a team?
Man,
So you think we should go after
if
him?
you if you get Green in the right system, bro, I mean you can't teach 6'6".
You
He's
can't.
6'6". He probably gonna run a 4.5 in the combine.
I think he a 4.4. You think 4.5?
I think 4.5.
All right. I think he gonna run a 4.4, a 4.45, or a 4.47. Lock that in.
Okay, okay. So think about that. He got all that size, he got all this speed. You get him the right coaches to work with him in the off season, he gonna be a problem, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he getting the right system. He
Yeah,
still, yeah, he got to work on that accuracy too, bro. He got an accuracy problem. You can't lie
yeah,
about
he
that,
got an
bro.
accuracy problem, right?
He
So you
do.
get him in the right system, and you teach him how to make his reads and hit his windows. Because I mean, Bo Nix was the same way, man. Bo Nix had an accuracy problem at Auburn and at Oregon. He
He
gets to the league, man. He run a sprint out, 8 yard pass, right on the money. You know what I'm
Bo
saying?
look like a yeah. I hear what I feel what you're saying. Hell yeah, I feel what you're saying. I agree, and I agree with what you're saying too. I agree with what you're saying too, motivated. Because like I definitely I see where you're going with it, and I agree with what you're saying too. Because
Yeah,
but the thing that what I'm trying to say is like when Bo Nix went to Oregon though, he looked different than when he was looking at Auburn. Like he was up there calling checks. You know what I'm saying? He was up there calling checks at the line. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's like he just knew what was going on, and I'm like,
Chubby.
damn.
That's because he got with the right
You
coaches,
know what I'm
man.
saying? I feel that, but that's what I'm saying. Like even in the NFL, if you get with the right coaches, though, like it's like they're not going to develop what you got going. They don't develop in the NFL though. That's what I'm saying, motivate. They don't develop you in the NFL. They're not going to develop your accuracy. That's something that he has to work on. He got to work on that accuracy. And the only reason why I got doubts of him working on that is because he had all this time off because Arkansas they didn't go to a bowl, so he had a couple months off in between this senior bowl to work on some of them things. You know what I'm saying? And to work on at least the accuracy and everything else. And he went to the senior bowl and didn't show up, bro. Not even
He
on the
didn't.
one on ones. Not
He
even when he was
probably didn't
throwing
have
against
the
the
right
air. Like
coaches.
it
That's what I'm
was.
saying. He didn't have the right coaches to work on his fundamentals, his footwork, his read, stuff like that. He
Bro,
probably didn't
he
have the
had
right coaches.
Bobby Petrino down there though, motivated. He had Bobby Petrino down there.
Yeah,
That's who had Lamar Jackson at Louisville.
yeah, I know.
So
I know.
that's why this is shocking to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, did Bobby fall off? Cause that's shocking to me. Cause I mean, like his first year in the SEC, like he looked good, but he still had an accuracy a problem. And
Yeah,
anybody down there under Bobby Petrino and you
yeah,
still, you know what I mean? You still got an accuracy problem like that. I'm like, damn. But I
yeah. But
mean,
if you look at Chubby, if you look at Bo Nix, right before he got to Oregon, I mean, he was basic at Auburn, but when he got to Oregon, you got to think he wasn't playing those SEC defenses. When they played us, when he was at Oregon, he lost like 42-3. But when
yeah,
he started playing them other teams in the Pac-12, man, he wasn't facing the same type of defenses, so he looked better. Then he worked on his game even more. He got in Sean Payton's system. Sean Payton sent him through the drills. Sean Payton was pretty much cussing him out every day as a rook, man. Making him be consistent over and over and over, teaching him over
yeah.
and over and over. And then that's how he developed, man.
Right. So what coach you think? So what system you think fit Tylen Green? What system would you
West
say?
Coast, West Coast.
So that's pretty much with Mike McCarthy, huh?
Yeah, or Shanahan, somebody like Shanahan.
Huh? So Tylen Green. So you saying he'll fit? He'll fit. What
49ers,
we?
man, he'll outplay Brock Purdy, man. He get up there with the 49ers, he'll outplay Brock Purdy, man.
Yeah, he would. He like man, the dude he can play ball. Any can move. Now RPO man with him it'd be dangerous. So I like him. I do. I like him, but I don't think he helped himself. But at the same time, that's
Yeah,
cool because somebody gonna snatch him up in them later rounds. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's what I'm
Somebody
saying.
is.
Like fourth, a
Somebody
fourth
most
or
definitely gonna
fifth.
snatch him up.
Yeah, like just a fourth or fifth pick, fourth or fifth round pick,
Mm-hmm.
and get him in the right system and don't line him up in the pistol all the time. Don't line him up in shotgun. Get him on the center. Get him where he can,
Yeah.
get his footwork right to fake handoffs and run bootlegs to where you can't rush him because if you rush him in or if you blitz him, he get outside, he gonna kill you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then if you keep him in the pocket, he's 6'6", he can see over the line, bro. His passing windows, you know what I'm saying? He
Right.
can
So
dink and dunk and move the ball down the field. That's all these players do, man. Drake May and Sam Darnold. What Drake May don't really got no elite receiver. Seattle has an elite receiver, but Drake May, he get in the pocket, man. He really don't do nothing, bro. Like
nah.
he'll
He
scramble, he'll scramble
basic.
on 3rd and 4. You know what I'm saying? He'll make the defense think a couple of times, but the Patriots really don't do nothing like exotic, bro. They line up with 2 tight ends and they run, man.
That's all that's all I'm saying, bro. That's all and that's all I'm getting at, bro. That's all you gotta be able to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta but look, this stat right here, right? This stat right here, I had saved it so I could look at this stat. Can you see it up there?
Yeah, I can
It's,
see it.
yeah, so this is the highest and the lowest percentage of pass yards made up by yards after the catch, made up after yak. So Aaron Rodgers led the league in yak, bro.
Right.
63%, 63.8%. Then you got Bo Nix sitting at fourth with 53.2%. So he was so almost 50-50 with his. He played it right. But Sean Payton drew that up though. And Drake May got 39.7%.
Yeah.
So he like, you know what I mean? So just look at the company. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know what I mean? You could like it,
Yeah.
you can see it. So I'm like, yeah, for
I mean
sure.
the Patriots they got Diggs and they got a couple other nobodies. You know what I'm saying? They really don't have no good receivers.
Mm-hmm.
They got a decent tight end that'll run a over route or a freaking quick slant. Every now and then they'll get you on play action. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah,
and,
so
and
that
that's how they move the ball. They don't really throw no deep 20-yard, 30-yard, 40-yard shots. They ain't got the receivers to do that. You know what I'm saying?
you're right. All right.
They beat you on time of possession. They wear you front 7 down. Then 3rd and 4th quarter, they start running play action, and that's how they beat you, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I feel that. That's what it is. Who your Super Bowl pick is? I ain't even know who that is. I know it ain't till next week, but who you got for the
I got
Super
the
Bowl?
Seahawks, man.
You got the Seahawks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. I mean,
me too.
the Seahawks defense just ridiculous,
That's crazy. They fixed it in a year, bro.
bro. I wanted that safety from South Carolina, man. He got rookie defensive player of the year,
I knew he was gonna be a problem. I knew he
bro.
was gonna be a problem when we seen it, when we watched that combine and we seen, you know what I mean? And I get it, like I seen his play, but I didn't know he was that fast. And I already seen him play. I'm like, dang,
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm
man. Uber
saying?
athletic, bro. He all over the field, man.
I'm glad Cincinnati ain't grab him up because they were supposed to. They passed on him though. They needed that position, but they passed on him, and they ain't even really they ain't get no lineman either. I was like, wow. I was like, that's shocking. Because I thought he was like, I thought he was a short pick to go to Cincinnati, and I thought he was gonna go there. But the Seahawks, they did great. They did great in their draft. Like I keep,
Bro, they grabbed him. They got them two big old deep tackles that they rotate in and out to stuff the middle.
mhm.
They got veteran linebackers. You know what I'm saying? They got the one cornerback from Texas San Antonio. I mean, they put it together, bro, in 2 years.
2 years, bro. 2 years, bro. That's all it took them was 2 years, and
Yeah,
they about to sell the franchise.
yeah, yeah.
They
I mean,
about to sell it.
You got Sam Darnold. He handed off to Walker a couple times. He find Jackson Enigma on third down. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. It's an easy formula, bro. Like it's not hard. Like they're
and
not
that's
doing nothing exotic, man.
bro. That's all. And look, motivated. That's all That's all I'm trying to explain to a lot of these our fans out. My fans, the Steelers fans. It's like, yo, you don't have to be anything super special at the quarterback position anyway nowadays. You don't. All you have to do is manage the game, but everybody is so used to just having that dude. Everybody want Patrick Mahomes as their quarterback. Like, everybody not getting that. Y'all gotta understand, dude is generational, yo. Like, do you understand what generational talent is? Like, we use the word elite and generational so loosely nowadays to the point where it just becomes normalized to people's ears. Like, it's not though, bro. Like,
it's only one Mahomes, bro. That dude threw for in one game. He threw for like 700 yards at Texas Tech. It's only one Mahomes, bro.
That's it. Like that's all I like. Dude, we don't. That's all you need is a guy to go in there and manage the game and not turn the ball over. And him, and I don't care whatever you want to talk about his arm, whatever. He knows how to manage a team to win. He does. He does, yo. He just does.
Keep the chains moving. Just keep the chains moving. Don't turn it over, man. You get in the red zone. You know what I'm saying? You catch him on a little exotic play, or you catch somebody out of position. You throw a touchdown, or you.
What up, man? Dad, what's going on? What's going on, man? They're like, and it's a simple formula. It really is. It's a simple formula.
This is what the Patriots do. That's how they got to the Super Bowl.
And then look how long it took Sam Darnold to get with the right, you know what I'm saying, to develop his game. Like, he just kept working and working, like 8 years. You know, I thought Geno was on that track too. I ain't gonna lie, because I thought Geno was on the right track too, but I guess not. But anyway, Sam Darnold, bro.
Player of the year a couple years ago.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. And now you got, like, man, you got Darnold looking the way he looking right now too. Man, he looking real good. I forgot, man, there's a Seahawks fan. You got what y'all did was crazy, man. Man, I'm telling y'all, what y'all did it's amazing. It's amazing. It's definitely a blueprint. It's definitely a new blueprint, because look, y'all was on a cusp, and they said, look, they went and got the right pieces, and whoever is evaluating the talent, whoever is y'all scout, you got to get that man everything.
Beefed up on defense. They got Wagner back. They got them 2 D linemen. Well, they got 3 D linemen. They got 3 elite D linemen. They got Wagner. They got the corner from Texas San Antonio, who was like, I think he was a first rounder. Then they drafted that safety from South Carolina. That was like the missing piece. You know what I'm saying?
And that was it.
They got Lil Walker. They got Lil Walker at running back. They got a decent running back behind him. And they got Jackson from Ohio State. That's all you need.
That's it. That's it.
All you need, man. And the funny part is, at one point, I think it was like week 10, they was like leading the league in turnovers, and still made it to the Super Bowl.
And they still made it, because that defense is crazy. Because that's like, man, that's what you gotta, like, that's where you gotta start building your team at. People be forgetting, like, all right, look, you, like, this is true, and I seen it when Ben Roethlisberger said it too, though. But this is most day, like, people forget, like, Big Ben, he takes the credit for his great play on the field and everything, but he even admitted in a recent interview, he was like, the Steelers already had a team built before I got there.
Right. The foundation was built. Right?
Yeah, the foundation of the team was already built. Like, everybody want to get a quarterback and build around the quarterback. He's like, no, build the team first and then get the quarterback to go manage. Yeah, that's all Big Ben had to do, was just manage.
Yep, you could plug and play. Get you elite D linemen. Get you some good linebackers, get you a good safety, a couple decent corners, and draft you a little young running back that's not gonna fumble the ball. He gonna have fresh legs. Plug that game manager quarterback in. That's it right there.
And you got it. And then you got your bowl, because that's exactly what happened. Because nobody stopped. Who we had at that time? What was it? Willie Parker. We had Willie Parker and Jerome Bettis killing shit.
Yeah.
So we got Willie Parker off the streets. You heard me?
Yeah.
Willie Parker he was walking around downtown. They was like, come on, come play for the Steelers. You stupid fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we already had the bus, and the bus was on his way out. You know what I'm saying? Because Roethlisberger's first year, we made it to the AFC Championship, and then we lost. He went 15-1 because we lost to the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. Got smacked by them.
Yeah,
at Heinz Field, and then the next year he won the Super Bowl up in Detroit. So I'm like, yeah, so that's all you got to do. Like the blueprint is already set, and I think, and that's exactly look. Hold up, ain't that what the Seahawks just did too? Didn't the Seahawks just do almost that same thing we just talked about,
bro? Once they got Mebane and the other D tackles and the other D tackle, and then they got them defensive ends. And they got that safety from South Carolina. I knew there was gonna be a problem, bro. I knew there was gonna be a problem.
I ain't gonna lie, they surprised me. I ain't even gonna lie about that one. They surprised me in what they did. But
averaging like 5-6 yards a carry. You got Walker. You got good offensive linemen. You got Walker to hand the ball off to. If the slip, Jackson Nigma, he'll have 10 catches, 100 yards in the first half. You know what I'm saying? So you got him right there. And then you got a top 5 defense, man. Like, it's gonna be hard to beat them, bro.
After they beat us the way they did, you know what I'm saying, and the way that it looked in that game, I was like, oh yeah, the Seahawks they're good.
Yeah,
like, they're good. When they beat us out, in the way that it looked, I was like, yeah, they're good. Like, for real, like you know what I'm saying, they're a problem. Like, they are a problem to deal with. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of our veteran guys on the defense they kind of looked lost that game. They took a lot of it away. They schemed around that perfectly. She's like, no, I'm a Panthers fan, but I'm rooting for Darnold because the Panthers and the Vikings were stupid for releasing him. I want to win it all.
Yeah, she Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, they hate they hating themselves right now. They are mad. They keep talking. Did y'all see that Justin Jefferson had came out and he talked about it?
About Sam Darnold?
Yeah. Y'all ain't see that?
I skimmed through it. I didn't watch the whole video, though.
No, it wasn't it wasn't much. He was just saying, like, all he said was, like, look, he was like, you know, I would like to have somebody like him. You know what I'm saying? I would like to have him. And that's all. That's pretty much what he said. That's not verbatim what he said, but that's pretty much what he said. It was like, I would rather have him. That's all. You know, I would rather have Sam Darnold.
It just took him. He's like a late bloomer. You know what I'm saying? It took him like 4 or 5 years to adjust.
Yeah. And that's because he just, I mean, come on, man. Anybody that go to the Jets, bro, right off top, that's like going to the Browns right off the muscle, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it used to be the Bears before they got Ben Johnson up in there.
3-4 years to get it right. And then once you get it right, I mean, it's not like he was bad at Minnesota. He took them to the playoffs in Minnesota. So
he did.
He wasn't a bum. And then he got with the Seahawks with this elite defense and a good running back and, you know, the number 1 receiver in the NFL?
I'm going to tell you exactly what he said. He said, no, that wasn't JJ. That's not what he said. Something about that because he ain't say too much. Like, that's not what he said. I thought I had it right there, but that was what somebody was saying. Like, they can't blame JJ McCarthy for being bad. But I'm like, y'all knew he wasn't, because he knew he wasn't ready. He knew he was. Come on, man, you knew he wasn't ready. You knew Kevin O'Connell knew that JJ McCarthy probably wasn't going to be ready. And even if he was ready, like, you still gotta wait, bro. You gotta wait. I'm sorry, like, and it's just the pressure of how the fans, or how the pressure of a GM or how whoever it was to say that we spent the first round pick on him, we got to start him, and we, you know what I mean, like that's crazy to think that you got your guy, you think you got your guy, you got your guy, like he needed more time. You know what I mean? He got injured. Like you had a quarterback that won 14 games in the NFL. You won 14 games with that quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I'm not giving that up. That's crazy. That's insane to do that.
Raheem Morris went out to San Fran. He's going to be the defensive coordinator in San Fran.
Who?
Raheem Morris, my Falcons' old coach.
Yeah, so how y'all feeling about so what's going on with my man Nick Nash down there? Like, why y'all ain't playing? Why did y'all leave Nick Nash on the Like, what he's not looking good down there or what? Like, what's up with that? Motivated, like, what's up?
I have no idea, bro. Like this past year, what Raheem and the offensive coordinator was doing was just criminal, dog. Like you got all these weapons on offense, and you just cannot win games. You actually had a top 20 defense, and you still couldn't win because Raheem mismanaged the clock. The offensive coordinator was calling dumb plays, so he's gone. Raheem's gone. We got Stefanski now. All these black folks complaining, "Oh, he did Shador so wrong. We don't like the Falcons no more. We rocking with the Hawks because the Falcons got Stefanski and it's gonna be a
Oh,
dumpster fire." And all these Atlanta fans complain. I'm like, first of all, 90% of y'all didn't even grow up down here. 90% of them are from 8, 9 states away, and they moved down here because there's jobs down here. So y'all not really Falcons fans in the first place.
yeah.
Number two, y'all don't know what happened behind the scenes between Stefanski and Shador. And then Shador wasn't ready to play. He probably didn't even know the playbook until like week 7 or week 8. And then
Mm-hmm.
Stefanski gave him 7 games, and he went out there and threw 10 interceptions. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like, why would you hold that over him? What happened between him and Shador. That's when he was with the Browns. He our coach now, so I don't care what he did with the Browns. You know what I'm saying?
I think he all right, to be honest. I ain't like I ain't think Stefanski was horrible up there. You know what I'm saying? I just think they just couldn't get their quarterback. They just kept missing on
Yeah,
that. They just
yeah,
kept missing on that position. Like, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't even get a guy to come in there and simply manage it. Like,
yep,
I mean, he had a chance to beat Baltimore. He couldn't even manage that offense to a win. He
yep,
came in the game up too. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
Like, that's all you got to do. Like, you ain't got to go out there and crush it. Keep the chains moving. Get in front of the chains. Positive
yep.
plays. Stay in front of the chains. That's all. That's it. You ain't even
Stop
got to
throwing
think about
interceptions.
touchdown. That's all you got to do. Think about getting 10 yards, 10 yards, 10 yards.
Mhm. So I'm not really worried about what all the fans are saying because Falcons fans been toxic since we lost the Super Bowl. They done lost their minds. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all getting B John? Y'all gonna sign B John back? Y'all getting that
Yeah,
bread right?
they're gonna keep Bijan. Tyler Algier, they might get rid of because I know
Yeah.
he could go somewhere and start. So then, if they get rid of Algier, they'll just draft a running back. Pitts, I don't know if Pitts gonna stay either. Kirk Cousins definitely not gonna stay. And then defense, I mean, our defense is set. We got a young defense that's the best Falcons defense we done had in 5 years.
Yeah, I
This
like
past
y'all
season,
D. Y'all
you know what I'm
pass
saying?
rush is about to be nasty.
Yeah, we
Soon as
got
James
Pierce.
Pierce
We
get it.
got Pierce coming off the edge. We got
Mm-hmm.
bona fide safety.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We still got AJ Terrell at corner.
Yeah.
Jalen Walker at linebacker. Like they got some pieces on defense, so it's like we just need Stefanski to score points. That's all we need him to
That's it. Like and Kyle Pitts turned like he turned it on last year. I don't think he just
do.
look. I don't think like how you feel about Kyle Pitts because I was a fan of him coming out of Florida. I like that pick for y'all when he came out of
Chubb,
Florida for real.
Chubb, he waited 5 years to start playing hard, Chubb.
Like, do you really think it was that, or do you think it was like, or do you think it was that
Chubby,
just
Chubby. He was running like half speed routes because he didn't think he would get the ball. It's
wow?
plays where all he got to do is block one person and it's a touchdown, and he give like 60%.
He never been a blocking tight end either
Bro,
though.
Chubby, he's 6'6", like 265.
So are you saying all he gotta do is just lean on somebody? He couldn't even do
All
that
he
for
had to
y'all.
do was put his pads on him.
That's it, huh? Y'all ain't like that down there.
Chubby,
Y'all gotta
Chubby,
so
Chubby. He waited to this season when it's his contract year. Then he out there giving 100% now. We ain't seen this Kyle Pitts in 5 years. Now that it's contract time, oh yeah, I'm on it now. You give 110% every day.
so what you said, like you got me laughing, motivated. So what you said now, bro? Like so what you don't want him? So what y'all don't want him? Y'all done with Kyle Pitts? You done with him?
I'm done with him because it took him 5 years to actually try. Like
I feel
his
that.
rookie season, he went out there. He caught 1,000 yards, right? He had Matt Ryan. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 yards receiver. We're like, okay, we got something, right? The
I can
next year,
respect
Matt
that.
Ryan leave
Yeah.
25, 30%.
I can respect that. I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely could respect that, yo. You know what I
You
mean?
know what I'm
So
saying? He out there lollygagging. He's supposed to run a deep post. He break it off at like 15 yards or something. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
right, right, right.
So
Yeah,
I don't want a player like that, and then wait till they contract year to start. Okay, I'm gonna give 100. You know, play now. I don't,
man, I'm mad y'all ain't play Nick Nash though. Like, what's up with Nick? So what? Why didn't y'all play the man Nick Nash, bro? Like, what's up with that, bro?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. I mean,
Was you
you
shocked
really
about
only
that
got
too?
one. You only got one wide receiver, Drake London.
Truth, truth. Like, so you were shocked about that too, for real?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they cut his snaps down, and then we started taking free agents off the street, putting them at receiver. I'm like, what's up with Nash?
Yeah. Like he led the league in receiving yards, bro. Like then
Yeah,
he got triple crown. Then he had a triple crown in college, I think, or something like that.
bro, he was balling, man.
Balling, bro. Even this being at San Jose State, and he was a quarterback too. He transitioned from quarterback to wide receiver, so you know
Right,
that gave him an edge at
right.
playing wide receiver, like knowing the zones where to sit and everything. Like, and that's what made him good. But
Yeah,
I was shocked that I didn't play him, man. I'm like, man, there's another receiver out there
yeah.
that's on
I
the
don't know what
Falcons
happened.
practice squad, and look, we need a receiver all year, and nobody with it. Buffalo didn't go get him because Buffalo needed a receiver. We
Yeah,
didn't think about getting him, and we needed a receiver. So I'm like, man, what's up with Nick Nash, man? What's going on? That he got an undisclosed injury? Like,
I have
what's
no
going on
idea.
with him? Like,
I don't really know, man. But I know
that's crazy, yo. That's so
that
crazy.
linebacker from Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl. I mean, in the Senior Bowl, balling, bro.
Oh yeah, Kyle Lewis is a problem. Shout
Kyle
out
Lewis,
Kyle
he was
Lewis. He's a
balling, man. He couldn't
problem,
be
bro.
blocked, man. He was shedding blocks and stuffing people in the run game. I was like, man, we need to get him like ASAP.
Bro, he's like that. We need him. We need him. He's still like they're still and as good as he played, they think that might be another position that might be a little deep. This like they might be about 5 deep. I think they're about 5 deep. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
linebacker position,
that linebacker.
in the
Yeah,
draft. But like he may be that they might have him as the fifth. Like even what he did. Like so, I'm hoping he slide to us because we need that inside linebacker. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. You need
We need an
everybody need a
inside
thumper. You need
linebacker.
a thumper in the middle. Yeah,
Yeah, we need one because Patrick Queen, we spent that money on him, and that's crazy. I mean, you knew what you was getting out of DK. Like we knew DK Metcalf wasn't going to be that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't going to
yeah,
be that dude. He's going to drop passes every now and then, but he's
yeah,
like, he going to give us some good games and some all right. But like we need another guy outside of him, man. I don't think
yeah,
he could. Like we definitely do, and we just didn't get that. So I was surprised. But yeah, Patrick Queen spending that money on him, I'm like, what, bro? Like he played spotty as heck yet last year, bro. Like
he inconsistent. Yeah,
yeah, very, bro, very. Spent all that money on him. Like his run fitting wasn't there. That he wasn't fitting all the time, getting caught in the wash a lot. And I'm like, yo, you a veteran linebacker. Like, how did you
Oh
let
yeah,
this
yeah.
happen?
I came in because you was talking about Broderick Jones, man. Broderick left too early, man. He left his junior year, bro. He needed one more year at Georgia, but he got a grade and left, man.
See,
So as he
and
got
like,
a draft grade, he left, man. He left the
and
team.
we ain't got nobody. We ain't got nobody there. We ain't got nobody there to that. Like we do now. I like the who supposed to be getting now. The Carolina Panthers offensive line coach. I do like him with his name, Joe Campion, like his name is. I like him. I like him. Because what he did with their offensive line, like when they went free agency, the Panthers when because they spent a lot of money on their offensive line a
Yeah,
couple years ago. They spent a lot of bread there, and he is like, look, I know these guys. He got an eye for that talent on our offensive line. So I like that. I would definitely like that pickup if we get him. Mike McCarthy got a relationship with him, or if I haven't seen any reports that said we did sign him. I seen something that we may be, getting him, but I didn't see anything
yeah.
for sure that said we signed him yet. So, but yeah, I definitely like what he did down there. So, and evaluating the guys he got to protect
Broderick
Bryce
just
Young.
left too early, man. He left too early, man. He needed maybe one more year at Georgia, man.
Yeah, let him something because like I
Cause he
mean,
get
look,
hurt all the
he
time
look
too.
he
He was getting hurt at Georgia too, man.
See, that's something people gotta stop ignoring, man. Why do people figure if they getting hurt in college a lot? You know what I'm saying? You seeing that it's a pattern with that.
Yeah,
You
it's a
think it's gonna
pattern,
stop
bro.
in the NFL? Like that's
Yeah,
crazy to think that it's gonna stop in the league. Like, okay, it's gonna stop in the league. We're gonna be able to protect them in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna get hurt. Like, I think then we talk about that a little bit on Raw's panel with you know what I'm saying, Travis Hunter and whatnot, like
yeah.
that being
People
hurt.
keep getting hurt. Yeah,
Yeah, like people keep getting hurt, and you think they're gonna go to the league and not be hurt. Like that's crazy. And that's what's hurting us. You know that the tackle position is important. That's why I think we need to sign the offensive tackle from Green Bay. I think he's ranked up there pretty high. I think he's at a I'm gonna take a look at it just to be sure because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, put nothing false out here. But I don't know if he's the best, but I know he's available though. Damn. Why they ain't got him up here? I don't know why they ain't got him up here. They got Braden Smith up here. Whoever. I know we need a tackle. I know we need a tackle too. So that's important because I think you could. And I don't know if we're gonna sign back Isaac S on the left guard position, but
yeah.
I mean they tore up our Houston tore up our offensive line in the
Bro,
playoffs.
Houston defense was no joke, bro.
I know, but still, bro, and I mean our offensive line wasn't the worst. It was, but Houston made them look boys, like boys getting pushed back into Aaron Rodgers' lap, ending up on a butt. I'm like that's crazy.
Chubby,
You're a pro.
if you put Bo Nix on a Houston team, they win the Super Bowl.
Bo Nix.
If you take out CJ Stroud and put Bo Nix at quarterback for Houston, they win the Super Bowl.
Wow. Yeah. I ain't gonna disagree with that. Like I don't agree fully, so I'm in the middle of that. I don't agree nor disagree with that. But I know for sure that Houston wins the Super Bowl if they got Joe Burrow.
Think about it, Chubby. They had 4 turnovers in the first half, 4 interceptions, and they was down by 3.
4 of them.
CJ Stroud killed them, bro.
He
needs to be out of there like now. They don't need
say
to
it again.
him.
So when they played us, how many turnovers they have again?
They had 3, I think. He had 2 fumbles, I know.
In the pick, and we didn't score no offensive touchdowns. None. 0.
Man. That's what I'm saying.
What a short field. What a short field with a veteran quarterback.
Yeah, man. CJ Stroud is that team kryptonite.
Like, and that's you put insane.
Any quarterback that don't turn the ball over.
That's insane, bro.
To the Super Bowl, bro.
Insane. And they still was in games. They still was in order games, bro, with him turning the ball over. That's how good that defense is at Houston. Yeah. But still, like, I mean, you can't get 20 yards.
Yeah.
I think one drive we started off like in under the 20 on Houston. I think we was on like the 17-yard line. We started off in the red zone and still couldn't score. I'm like, bro.
He threw a pick 6 and 3 interceptions in 2 quarters.
Bro, horrible, bro. He been turning the ball over all playoffs. CJ Stroud was horrible. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's gotten into CJ Stroud, man. They said it was Amber Rose.
Oh, man, you gotta blame it on something, man. But still, bro. That dude, I know he was in the suite with the Kardashians.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he was in a suite watching the game with the Kardashians. So I don't know what he's doing outside of football. I don't know. Maybe he on the take, man. Maybe he working with Vegas or something, man.
But something, bro. That just looked crazy. He did make it look crazy. He made it look crazy turning the rock over the way he was. That's insane. So that is insane.
Back in there that don't turn the ball over, they probably win it all.
That's crazy. Like so what's exciting for your Bulldogs right now, man? Like what moves y'all making right now, man?
So we grabbed the pass rusher out of Auburn, out the portal.
I've seen that.
We got a 6'4" receiver from Georgia Tech out the portal.
Okay.
Both our running backs was trying to go to Ohio State. Both of them was gonna go to Ohio State. Ohio State was like, we
Wow.
want both of y'all.
Wow.
Kirby sat him down and talked to him. So both our running backs stayed. Man, we got a 6'7" tight end.
He's a so you happy about that. Y'all always got some nice tight ends though. Y'all
He
always
was a
got some nice
freshman.
tight
He was
ends.
a freshman last year. He was kind of learning last year, but
Yeah.
this fall it's gonna be a problem. I mean, we still got Gunner. Gunner got to get a stronger arm, bro. Like having his passes knocked down all the time, it's just like, bro, like you got to work on the arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So Gunner
Because
got to get stronger. But Elias Williams, dog, he's 6'7", like 260, and probably run like a 4'6", 4'5".
Damn.
He gonna be a problem.
Yeah. Kirby, man. I hope y'all have a bounce back year, man. I like the
bro. It's fans. We done lost 7 games in 5 years, right?
7.
Playing them, bro.
Like that's it, bro. I mean, he know what he doing down there. I mean, ain't gonna lie, he definitely know what he doing. He definitely know what he doing.
Man. We just need a quarterback with a good arm, though. Like I like Gunner, man. He gritty. He take hits. You know, he done executed in the clutch. I mean, against Tennessee in overtime, he executed in the clutch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we just need him to have a stronger arm. Just throw the ball down the field, and we need to get better at defensive line, man. We lost our best defensive tackle. He went to the league, Christian Miller. So we got to plug that spot.
Didn't one of y'all? Didn't somebody got hurt too early on? 44.
No, man. Before the Sugar Bowl, man. Okay, this is the week of the Sugar Bowl. We play Ole Miss, right?
Yeah.
Kirby won game reps. So what he got? He got one-on-ones, ones versus ones. First team offense against first team defense, right?
All right.
Our best pass rusher, somebody step on his toe and break his toe.
Damn.
Gabe Harris, man. Best pass rusher we got, bro. Break his toe 5 days before the game. I'm like, man, why do you got them going one-on-one full speed 5 days before the game?
Because y'all was playing Ole Miss and they gave y'all a run for y'all money the first time.
Yeah, because what? Because Trinidad running all over the field because our best pass rusher go.
Yeah, and look, wasn't it? Wasn't hold up? We're damn man, what's 40? He was rocking 44 this year, man. He got hurt early, bro. He only played like
one of our best D linemen.
Yeah, bro.
Got hurt early. Rods. He got a rod in each leg.
Got hurt early, bro. He in the draft right now too. Yeah. Like that's crazy. That's crazy going to the draft. I was looking at him.
Yeah, Christian Miller going to the league. We losing C.J. Allen. C.J. Allen will be a good linebacker. He going to the league. And then another person to look out is I think his name is Xavier Sorey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went from Georgia to Arkansas, but he played linebacker. He like 225, but he'll hit you though. So he a good linebacker. And then Dylan Everett, starting cornerback, he going to the league. That's about it. But I mean, 65 of our players last year were a junior or young.
You know the Big Ten running college football now, though.
Man, Big Ten ain't running no college football.
Man, they running the Big Ten, bro. They running it, bro. What do you mean?
You got what's it called? You got the Mavericks owner. What's his name? Mark Cuban. You got Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban putting all this money into Indiana. Then Indiana win.
Yeah.
They bought that championship, dog. Ohio State bought theirs too, man.
How did Indiana buy them? How they ain't spend a lot of money? They
NIL did hell of money, bro.
How much money did they spend?
That's a $30 million roster, bro.
30 mil? They ain't spend no 30 mil, bro. They got a bunch of JMU players.
They got like 17 JMU players, and the rest of they got elite portal players.
$30 million? That's insane. You said they bought the championship. Well, you can buy them now in college, so I mean, you can't knock them for that.
Well, okay, first you had Michigan. Michigan cheated for theirs.
Oh
State
man.
bought theirs, Indiana bought theirs, which is cool. I mean, get your money. You know, if you're gonna buy a championship, that's cool. I'm not.
So hold up. So Georgia, so Georgia and Alabama ain't buy championships,
bro. We not spending big money on.
Bro, what? Hold up, bro. We not doing that. We not. Hold up.
Trucking. Look at the people we got out the portal, man. We not spending big money like that, bro.
Not no more, because it's legal now. But when y'all was when the SEC was running college football, they was absolutely paying all them dudes that would come down there and play on them squads.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We was dropping bags. We was dropping
big bags under the table. Y'all made a lot of hood cats rich. What are you
we was dropping bags then, but Kirby's a different animal, man. He's different.
Like that. Well, now that the playing tape, now that the tables is even, it seemed like they ain't like what's up. Like, you know what I mean?
We putting it in the recruits, man. We still recruiting high schools, bro. We not 75% portal like all these other teams. All these other teams.
Good.
Like, oh well, if Indiana can do it, then we can do it. So let's just grab a bunch of people out the portal. You know, it's like not everybody can do that. You know,
still gotta have coaching to go with that portal. You gotta have
coaching.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have the portal players you do get. You gotta have them hit on and then buy into the program. You know, you could get a bunch of portal players and they just be trash.
You're right.
So shout out to Indiana. I mean, they dropped bags. Mark Cuban did his thing, but I just don't think Kirby is with it, dog. Kirby, he old school, man. He like get these high school kids in, bring them in December, develop them, take them to bowl practice, you know, let them shine. I mean, we had three freshmen on the offensive line against Ole Miss, true freshmen.
Yeah, I like that's what I'm saying. Like but that's cool. That's cool for Kirby because y'all got that experience. That's how I know y'all go. Yeah. That's what it made me think. That's I asked that question to you, like, what you excited about, because I'd seen that y'all had some true freshmen out there and stuff. So, you know, I wanted to know how you felt about these guys coming back, because I think Michigan gonna be a problem. I think Michigan getting ready to be a problem next couple years. If they could retain, if Dillingham, if he could retain some of them young dudes, man, they're gonna be a problem because they was young too. Yeah, Michigan was a young squad too.
Quarterback Underwood got to shine, bro.
Yeah, he nice. Like he nice. He nice. Underwood nice. I can't say he ain't nice because he nice.
Like, this is year to shine. Like,
yeah,
year, bro.
Yeah, because they got a problem, but they got. I think there's a lot of easy schedules out there too. Though I was taking a look at it too. I was like, they got a lot of people got an easy road, which is crazy. You know, there's a lot of easy schedules out there. I've been looking around, like that's why they got it so easy for a lot of these cats, you know. But you never know with college football, with the way that the transfer portal was and all this moving around, moving and shaking. So you never know, like, because I mean, I wouldn't put it past nobody, because I mean, Virginia being the way that they was, I could. Ain't nobody but a Virginia Cavalier fan thought that Virginia was going to be anything. I'm serious. Like, I don't think nobody foresaw that happening like that. I don't think nobody did.
Clemson, bro, he doing this thing down there.
Yeah, but I didn't think you. So what? You thought Virginia was going to be as good as they was this year?
I know. They made a huge. They went from like a 1-win team to like a 6-win team last year.
Yeah.
You know, and then this year, hell, they made it to the ACC championship. So I'm like, they building, bro.
Yeah,
they building. I mean, they played Duke for the ACC championship and lost, but I mean,
where you think Miami about to do this? So you think Miami gonna run it back?
I don't think they're going back to the Natty. No, like I was telling Amanda, man, you had Law and Vigo talk about. Hey man, when we go back to back, I'm like, wait.
Oh yeah, they talking back to back talk,
bro. Before the game, this is like 4 days before the game. They was talking about when we went back to back national championships.
Oh wow! Yo, where you at, Law?
Chubby, I was like, wait, y'all gotta win one first. I'm like, y'all gotta win one first, dog. Y'all gotta win the first one first. Don't be talking back to back before the ball get kicked off.
Yeah, because they got Fletcher back. They got they back. They got their star running back. They got
Malachi Tony,
Mensa,
yeah. Yep.
Malachi Tony. They got Mensa. I think he going, man. He about to have a
But they
hell
losing
of
they
a
two
season.
they losing they two edge rushers though.
Yeah, yeah. Akeem
I don't know
Massador
how that
and
defense
Ruben
gonna look.
Bain. Yeah, they losing those guys. They definitely losing those guys. But
They
that's
losing their best defensive tackle too. I see him at the Senior Bowl
who
balling.
was it 99?
Yeah, number
99?
99. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I don't know how their defense gonna look, but I mean people talk trash about Kirby and they say Georgia falling off and all this stuff, but I'm like, you do realize like out of 90 players, we got like 65 coming back.
65. I got 65 returning players. So that's
We
it.
only
Like,
had
all
we
right.
only had like 10, 11 hit the portal, man.
I ain't take a look at the production yet, but I'm asking you since you're a Georgia fan. So how much? How
Yeah.
much is that returning production?
Well, we lost all four of our receivers gone. So offensively, we got to get four new pass catchers, but we got three NFL tight ends on the roster right now. So it's gonna be funny, bro. I mean, Isaiah Kenyon, he was at Tech, bro. He's 6'4", 215. I mean, he could fly. So I
Um,
don't know how it's gonna look, but
Te-
them tight ends gonna be ridiculous. I know that. Riddell and Elias Williams, man, them
Texas should
dudes
be all
beast.
right. Texas should be all right in the SEC.
Yeah, but the defense though, like, yeah, we lost CJ and we lost Christian, but I mean everybody else pretty much coming back on defense. We lost our starting corner, starting, D lineman, starting linebacker, but we still got Justin Williams. He was number one linebacker in the nation. we still got we still got Ellis Robinson. He's number one quarterback in the nation. That's what people don't see, man. We had a young team, bro. Like
Yeah, all right.
we had we had some players out there that were like, true freshmen, redshirt freshmen, sophomores, and they all coming back. Like our whole offensive line pretty much is coming back.
I feel like
Besides
I don't
one
know. I
player.
feel I feel I feel is that I don't know. I think Texas might be man. I think Texas, Georgia,
Texas definitely gonna be a
LSU.
problem. Yeah, Texas gonna be a problem.
Yeah, Texas, Georgia, LSU.
But look at it, Chubby. Texas dropped bags though.
Yeah. I mean that's what you I mean they making it legal to do it. It's legal to do it now. So I
Yeah,
mean why
they
not?
got the running back out of Louisville. They got the receiver out of Auburn, like Cam Coleman. They dropped bags, bro.
Why not? Why not if you can do it? Why not? Why not? Like if you
I'm
can
just
do
saying,
it, why not?
I would rather build through recruits and save that money than drop bags and don't make the playoffs.
Right. Right. I
You
feel
see what
that.
I'm
I
saying?
feel
Like,
that.
or you drop a bag and you lose in the first round. You don't make it to the chip.
Yeah. What
You know
up,
what I'm
Cliff?
saying?
What's up, my brothers? What's up, motivated? What's up,
What's up,
Chubb?
Cliff?
What up, though? What up with it?
Hey, Cliff.
What's going on?
Hey, Cliff. How much did Indiana spend on that roster, bro?
Which one? The one that just won a national
Yeah,
championship?
yeah. How much they spent, bro? About like
It
30?
was it was very minuscule.
That's what I thought
I
too.
heard they spent 30, bro.
Mm-mm.
No, it was very minuscule.
Nah.
So all them portal players, all them big old linemen, the two running backs, Mendoza, they didn't spend a lot for those guys.
No.
Uh
I'm gonna check it right now. I'm gonna check it because I don't think they spent that
Because
much
I know
neither.
Ohio
Last I
State,
checked, I
when
thought
Ohio State won, that was like a $40 million team.
I know they had the cheapest roster in the playoffs.
Yeah, they did. They had the cheapest roster out of all the playoff teams. Well,
Man, they
all
couldn't be
all of
cheaper. They couldn't be cheaper than Georgia, man. We didn't spend nothing on the portal.
yeah, I know. Notre Dame don't spend much either.
And that's what I was telling Trucking, man. Like, you drop bags and then you don't win at all. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a waste,
I mean, when you asked the Google machine, it technically it said and invested around $21 million to NIL funding.
Okay.
And it was heavily supported by Mark Cuban.
Yeah, see, I told y'all, man.
Well, if you actually look at it, that's not really that much because you got, Ohio State dropping 30, 40 mil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most teams that's trying to get to the playoffs, they dropping 40 mil.
The most we dropped, I think, was last year, and that was like 17, 19.
Okay, so it was Fernando Mendoza was the top earner. 2000,
Right.
he was the top earner. He was, and then I mean it really don't give you an in depth
Google
on it. I
said
wish I could see
21
it.
for Indiana.
Huh?
Google said 21 for Indiana.
Yeah, that's what Google said.
I
They
thought
said
it was 30. I thought it was 30.
Yeah,
Yes.
and Mendoza, more than likely, him being a top earner, he probably didn't get none but like 1.5 at the most 2 mil.
Yeah, he probably got 2. Yeah.
And then everybody else was probably spread out with about some 500,000. You probably paid who was that? The white boy not Signetti.
He the
God,
coach. What position, man?
I think he the guard.
Who from Pat Coogan?
Yeah. Probably
Okay.
he probably made the most as far as like on the offensive line, and then he brought the tail. The running backs, and that was it. Because I know what's the name didn't make too much money. The receiver, the white boy, neither did what's his name, Sadata, whatever his name is, number 13. He didn't make too much.
They kept throwing that back shoulder to. That dude just a freshman, I think.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking to. They really probably ain't even gave him that much money. Now he probably about to cash out this year.
Yeah, but he's 6'4". A lot of people don't know that dude's tall. So when they throw that shoulder to him, he just box you out and catch it.
Yeah, because what's the name? Our hires in NIL in South Bend was Jeremiah.
Yeah. Hey, what round you think he going, bro?
They got him. They got him projected first round to the Kansas City Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Oh,
yeah, everybody got him going to the Chiefs.
I can't see none of they. I can't see none of they NIL value. I mean, well,
bro, if he go to the Chiefs, and Tyreek go back to the Chiefs, that's gonna be a problem, bro.
Who?
Tyreek Hill.
Oh, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, if he go back to the Chiefs and they get that running back from Notre Dame, that's gonna be a problem, bro.
I mean, yeah, because that'll take up if Kelsey retire, but I think they still got problems on the defensive end and that offensive line.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you got 2 bona fide weapons right there. All you need is a couple tight ends. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you this, Truckin. Do you run it back with Aaron?
Man, like, look, no. I don't want to. Look. So I'll tell you like this. Me personally, I say no. As a fan, I say no. But if I'm putting on if I'm wearing a fan hat, I'm like, no, he had his chance already. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm looking at this like a GM and as a coach, a head coach and everything, the way that they kind of looking at this whole situation, I think the timetable is sped up. So I think you want to consider it and looking at it, you want to consider bringing back Aaron Rodgers because you want to win now. You know what I'm saying? You want to win now. You think that your best chance is with a veteran quarterback and you're trying to find some excuse, I guess, to bring him back. But so I don't know I don't want to. No, me personally, no. But as you know, if you asking the GM and if I'm trying to put on that hat and wear it, I guess yes. So it's like I'm confused with that. I'm conflicted. I'm very conflicted with that decision. But me, I don't want to have Aaron Rodgers back. No, I don't think that's the way to go. I mean, I thought when we got rid of Mike T, I thought it was time to rebuild. And I
man. What about you, Motivated?
I said, hell no, man. Tell A-Rod to retire. Now that dude is toast, bro.
You know what, Truck? And I was gonna say, I say move on and see what you got with Will Howard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just do it. Start rebuilding if that's what you go do.
Hold up, what's your NFL team first? What's your NFL team?
He's Chi-Town, bro. He's Chi-Town.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm the
I'm just
best.
letting them know because we got other people watching in the background. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got other people watching. What up, Alpha Root?
What's up
So
with you, bro?
I just wanted you to say what your team was because you're a Bears fan and you saying, you know what I mean, go ahead and move on to Will Howard. So, I think we feeling the same way. Football guys, right? Guys in the
Right.
ball. All right.
Yeah, man.
I
Get
actually
Rodgers
disagree.
out of there, bro.
So,
I actually disagree
how
with
you
y'all.
feel about it, Alpha Root?
I think with that conference being in turmoil, you got to keep Aaron Rodgers. That conference is flipped upside down. It ain't the same conference. Pittsburgh got brand new coaches. Baltimore got brand new coaches. Cincinnati, you don't know what the hell Joe Burrow want to be there. In Cleveland, look like they still gonna be shitty. So why not just go at least when the conference gets to the playoffs? That's how I look at it.
You don't think that you could do that with Will Howard though, Alpha?
I think you can, but I think if we talking about probabilities, more likely you can do it with. And ain't your boy coming back, the wide receiver that was missing at the end of the season?
DK Metcalf?
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh got every right to feel like they can win the conference next year easily.
So, okay. So that's it. I'm conflicted there. I'm conflicted with, but so when you say bring back Aaron Rodgers to win the conference.
Well, I'm not gonna pay him. How much did he make this year?
I don't know how much he made. I think we owed him like 20. Paid him like 20 something.
Yeah. Now if they paid 40, something like that, I'm not doing that. But the problem is Pittsburgh is old in a lot of areas. It ain't just the quarterback, bro.
Aaron Rodgers, 13. It was like 13. And his market value is 10. So
but y'all, if y'all gonna do a rebuild, then that means y'all got to get rid of a lot of people because y'all got old people everywhere. So either you gonna do the full rebuild. I'm not just gonna put that on Aaron Rodgers, or you not. Are you trying to do the full rebuild or not?
That's what I thought was going on.
Well, that means you got to get rid of all them niggas on defense. You got to get rid of all that damn quarterback. You got to get rid of all that old line. You got to get rid of all that shit.
But look, that's what I was trying to say, Alpha. But look, now, but with having Mike McCarthy there and his age, I thought we was gonna get a younger head coach. You know what I'm saying? With him being who he is with Super Bowl back in 2011, same as Mike T. Damn,
but he's been competitive. He's been competitive since.
He has been. Yeah. But with getting the hire of Mike McCarthy, I think that says that the GM, I think the Rooney's is like, look, we trying to win it now. We're trying to get now, now.
I think Pittsburgh is simply, and this has been their motto, they simply want to hire the best coach they possibly can. And if you look at who was available, Mike McCarthy, if you knew he was out and available, his name would have been up there way high. Just like I talked to you about it. Mike McCarthy is probably a pretty decent damn. You're not gonna have him for 20 years because he's too old, but he's a good coach, man. He's a damn good coach. And this is gonna be his first time not having people hands all in the kitchen. When he was with the Cowboys, Jerry Jones and them do everything. And then when he was with Green Bay, he was a young coach, so it was really Aaron Rodgers. And did he ever coach Brett Favre? Did he ever coach Brett Favre?
No.
He never. Okay, yeah. So I just think he's a good coach, man. I think looking at the conference, you got Aaron Rodgers in house. You got a proven head coach. You got a conference that looked like it's about to be shitty. Why not fucking try to win 12 games and see what you can do?
All right.
Now, Will Howard's not going anywhere. So this is the thing. If Aaron Rodgers happens to get, if he twists an ankle or something, okay, then we'll see Will Howard. But preseason, we'll see Will Howard. He might be the guy up next. I'm going to know what they feel about Will Howard in this draft.
Right.
If they don't touch anybody, if they don't get anybody, I'm talking about even because Will Howard went in the 7th round. If they don't get a Trinidad Chilbis or damn nice Nesamiah from LSU or what's the guy from Clemson?
Klubnik.
If they don't go get a talent, because some of those guys get picked because they're big, strong with arms. If they don't go get one of those, that means they like Will Howard. So Will Howard just got to buy his Brock. He like Brock Purdy. He just got to buy his time and just be patient and do what he do. But for right now, we going to rock and roll maybe with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's a free agent right now. We still don't know, right?
Yeah, we still don't know for sure because he's a free agent.
Yeah,
right. So we don't know if he go stay, if he go pack it up and call it one or what.
Yeah, so if they got Will Howard, at least they got a little leverage. If he ain't trying to hear what they trying, if he ain't trying to play again for another 10 to 12, then we just didn't come to an agreement. Aaron Rodgers, okay, you can go ahead and go.
I don't think Mike McCarthy was like the first. I don't know how he gonna feel about. I don't know. He probably got a lot more patience as he got older, but I think I don't know for sure, but I read an article that said that Omar Khan was like he want an answer from Aaron Rodgers, like he ain't trying to wait all the way until fucking rookie mini camp for Aaron Rodgers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's fair, and I think that is absolutely fair. And I would do the same shit if I was him. We're not doing this shit, bro. I'm not doing that, and that's probably one of the parameters they talked about when he got hired. I am not doing the whole fuck boy. You're gonna wait until August before you sign with us. We're not doing that. I'm trying to hit the ground running, and if you're gonna be here, be here. If you're not gonna be, there's nothing to know. If you don't know if you want to be here, then you don't want to be here. Then
you know what, Alpha? I misspoke. He did coach Brett Favre, I think, for 2 years, and that's why he did the same thing with Brett Favre with the waiting thing. That's how Aaron Rodgers went on and moved up.
That's exactly so. So we've been here, done that. He don't want to do that bullshit no more. He hated that shit. That shit right there was a troublesome. And I think Pittsburgh got an opportunity to win the conference, even with Will Howard. I agree. It's shit. And we need to know, because do we need to go get a quarterback? Do we go get Willis? I don't know. We need to know something, because we're moving forward. Aaron Rodgers, you keep doing that. Whatever shit you do, you keep. It ain't like you fucking did a great job last year. It's not like he blew all the record books out the water last year. He was a good quarterback, a decent quarterback for what we do. So I think that's fair. If Aaron Rodgers want to come in and be ready to go, cool. If you don't, then you move on. Let him make that decision. His actions are gonna make the decision.
And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with Aaron Rodgers. It's not like I don't want Aaron Rodgers, or I'm against totally against having him. Like, but that's what he like to do. Like, he's been doing that for like the past how many years, y'all? He been doing like he did it with Green Bay his last couple of years with them. He even did it with us last year.
He been doing it for the last 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
if you're trying to change a culture or build a culture, you cannot come in year one acquiescing to Aaron Rodgers in his unique intrinsic characteristics. You can't do that shit, man. Listen, I'm coming here. I'm the new coach. I'm being here too. I'm planning on retiring from here. So whether you here or you not, I need to know what I got.
Mm-hmm. That's it. You said it. Hey, look, you hit it. Like, you said it best. Like, that's it. I think that's fair. I think that's absolutely fair. Like, to know what's going on. Like, we need to know what's going on. Build, you know what I'm saying, so we can move on. Because if not, that's still a question mark at a position that's important for the team too. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to feel that. You know what I mean? You're gonna hold us hostage, and when we could have signed Malik Willis or whoever, you know what I'm saying, we could either move forward with the signing, like you said, or know what we doing with Will Howard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that determines what we do. Honestly, you know, if we sign him, I don't think that they even go after somebody in the 4th or 5th round, you know what I'm saying, this year or something. I do think that they might do it. I don't know if they're going to, but I think they may do that. You know what I'm saying? I think we may make that.
If Aaron Rodgers doesn't come back, I'm not going free agency, because you're going to get 1 year grace period. What I am going to do, I am going to draft a 3rd or 4th round QB. Mm-hmm. And if Will Howard's the guy, he should beat him, right? If he's the guy, he should beat the 3rd or 4th round QB, right?
Facts.
If he's the guy.
Facts.
If he's not the guy, and his 3rd, 4th round QB comes in here and does the Russell Wilson, and all of a sudden you found a Dak Prescott, because your boy was there when Dak Prescott came in and saw a 4th round quarterback all of a sudden take off.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking. Who do you like that's out? Who do you see that can be like, maybe had an okay college career, but they get to the pros and you like, yo, he fits the pro game. Is there anybody you like 3rd, 4th round?
In the third or fourth round. I don't know if in the third or
Fourth round.
fourth round. We talked about Talon Green. I like Talon Green but and I think he fits what Mike McCarthy could do. We talked about that. Me and Motivated Dedicated what Talon Green could do because he's not, asked to do a lot in Mike McCarthy's system, but I like Chambliss. You know what I'm saying? I like what
What?
Chambliss can possibly
You saying Tyler? What from Arkansas?
do. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. 6'6". You know what I'm saying? Like big boy, fast. You know what I'm saying?
You think the
RPO,
kid? You think the kid from LSU gonna be there in the third or fourth round?
Garrett Nussmeier.
Before this year happened, he was supposed to be the top pick.
Yeah, he was. He was fire. Yeah, he was.
It was him.
He got the size, he got the arm, he's played in this conference, so he fits like prototypical type of ability.
Yeah, it was him and Drew Aller from Penn State.
Yeah, him and Drew. Yep, him and Drew Aller, and then what was the other kid? What the fuck? And your boy from Clemson. Yeah. You already said no. Clemson.
Yeah, Klubnik. Yeah,
Klubnik. He was also another name.
Yeah, he was. Klubnik was also.
I don't like the kid from Clemson. I like the kid. You said the kid from LSU played well in the Senior Bowl.
He did all right in the Senior Bowl. He did all right.
Well, we'll see when the combine come up. We'll see what that look like.
So
when they start rating them and grading them and looking at them and saying, "Yo, this kid is a pro." Now he might not be first round.
Trash, Alfaru? Do you think he's trash?
No, I think he's good. I thought he was a great pick for y'all. I think he fits that conference. I think he has a strong arm for that type of weather. What you guys got going on in your conference? I think he's a poor man's. I hate to say it. It sounds blasphemous, but I just think he's a less talented poor man's Ben Roethlisberger. He's a big kid with a strong arm that I ain't gonna lie, they missed him this year. Ohio State missed his ass this year. That run that he had his last year, he played the best football of any quarterback in the country. In that playoff run, he was killing people, absolutely destroying them. That's why I always thought Ohio State was gonna have a problem winning because I thought they didn't have the same amount of. The quarterback ability is not the same. Now, the kid's saying, is he going into the draft?
No.
He has another year?
Yeah.
What do y'all think about Ty Simpson? Do y'all like him?
I thought Ty Simpson should have went back to college. If you asked me, I thought he was going back. You know what I mean? To be honest,
same way. I feel the same. I don't like. I think he's a AJ. What's the guy that won the national championship for Alabama?
What you about to say, AJ McCarron?
Yeah, I think he's like that. I don't think there's nothing special about him. I don't think there's anything special about him.
Yeah, like that's what I didn't think so. I didn't see so because especially when I seen him in the playoffs, I'm like, I don't know, man. Like I don't know.
I think he's okay. I don't think he's like great, but I guess you got to get with the right situation, the right system. I think the 49ers are going to draft a quarterback. You think Matt Jones is going to get a job somewhere? He's gone.
Yeah, he's gonna be somewhere good. Yeah,
he's gonna be somewhere.
He gonna get a chance somewhere. Yeah.
Don't trip. His ass might show up in Cleveland. He's gonna be somewhere. He's a good quarterback.
Mac Jones.
Yeah, he played well for the 49ers, man. I ain't gonna front.
So that's what I'm conflicted on. I don't know. So I mean that's where I think that's where we at. But I think we got to push the button on that soon, though. I think
would you rather Aaron Rodgers or Matt Jones? That's a question.
I think we just think we just need to push the button on him. You know what I mean? If we're gonna rock with him, if we're gonna rock with Aaron, let's rock with Aaron. Let's get him in here. Let's go.
I get it, but if you had the choice,
if I had the choice, Mac Jones
between him and Matt Jones.
Yeah, I'm going with the younger guy. Yeah, for sure.
No. Okay, so you go Matt Jones over Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, right. Yes.
I think that's a legit take. I like that take. I ain't gonna front.
Yes.
If we give
him away 10 to 12 million a fucking year, then Matt Jones, you ready to get this money?
I would actually. I mean, because actually, this will be him getting his feet wet. But I kind of envision of what you were talking about, Alpha, with Will Howard. He gives you that. He has enough wiggle like Ben Roethlisberger did. He's a big kid. He has a strong arm. I think it kind of fits that Pittsburgh way plus McCarthy because he's had someone with a little wiggle and pretty much a nice arm in Dak Prescott.
And Aaron Rodgers. Shit.
Yeah, yeah,
prime, he was running and throwing.
yeah.
Thank you.
Bro.
Thank
So,
you. Like,
so it's like, you know, Matt is a great addition, but you got to have that blocking up front for him because he's really stationary.
yeah.
Yeah, well, Aaron Rodgers is stationary as right now. He's stationary too. So
Oh yeah, now
that's
yeah,
the case. You know, they both
Yeah.
stationary for the most part. But I mean, I'm curious. I think a couple of teams. The weird thing about it is you have this draft and then you have supposedly the draft next year. So it's a delicate line to do you want to jump in now and get something good, or do you want to wait? It's almost like a bird in the hand is worth more than two in the bush. So
Yeah.
if you got a couple of quarterbacks, you feel like they're pretty damn good. Like I'm curious. I ain't gonna lie. The kid, Trinidad, you know who would be a perfect situation for him. I think Miami might be good for him. I think I'm trying to think like
You think Monken and Cleveland, you think they're gonna rock with him, or you think Monken like he sold all the way on Shador?
I don't even
No, he's not sold on Shador. That's not his. I mean, he has to put that little, and people have to understand this. It's not like he go say, "I just don't want the kid." So he got to put up the smile, the joke, and woo 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 woo. He may see what he can work with him, but I got a feeling Cleveland's gonna go in the quarterback's direction.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think all of them guys and everybody keep talking this shit. Even if you was able to pull, I don't know if you're able to pull it up. Everybody's talking so much shit. Shador D. Watson. I do not think the Dillon Gabriel door is closed. You understand? Dillon Gabriel was beating Baltimore. He was beating them. He literally saw the kid beat his team. Once they switched at halftime and Shador came in, the game flipped and they lost the game. So from Monken's own personal experience, he's like, that fucking kid ain't that bad. I don't think Dillon Gabriel is out the picture now. Do I think he has more talent than him? Hell no. But I'm gonna put the but on it. He played better than anybody, even better than Flacco. He led the team in passing touchdowns, had the least amount of interceptions, had the highest completion percentage, had the highest QBR on the team. That's Dillon Gabriel. When you listen to other people, if you listen to them, you think Shador Sanders was that guy. No,
Right.
Dillon Gabriel led in all those categories. All of those categories, and played the toughest part of the schedule. Don't forget, he wasn't playing the Raiders. He wasn't playing the fucking Tennessee Titans. He was playing Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. He was playing them damn teams.
Right.
So I'm not sitting here trying to sound like I'm shaking a pom pom for him, but y'all motherfuckers got to understand that fucking kid's story is not done in Cleveland. He gonna have something to say. He gonna have something to say.
He didn't get benched for bad play.
He didn't get benched at all.
He got a concussion.
I think they was getting ready to go to Shador anyway.
Anyway, yeah, because they want to see what he has. Yeah,
they wanted to see what he had anyway because they knew the season was done. Once he said, let's just go ahead and rock it. I don't want to go back and forth and then go back to Shador. That doesn't make sense. It is gonna look like, oh, Dillon Gabriel came back and got benched. No, they just said, okay, we might be a game or two ahead, but let's go ahead and just rock out for the rest of the season.
And how many MVPs did Lamar get under Monken? Was it one or was it both of them?
I think he got 2 in a row, didn't he?
Because I know one. Okay, his
22. He was in Georgia. In 23, Lamar won. 24, Josh Allen won. 25, who ended up winning? Did anybody win this year yet?
Damn. Fucking got the MVP. But shit, Lamar should have got it though when they gave it to Josh Allen. If you're gonna keep it real, But he damn sure should have got it. I mean, they had to pretty much give it to him, but yeah, he should have got it.
So he got it.
He shoulda
Lamar
had
got
it,
it. Lamar got it once with Greg Roman and one with Monken. Then
Yeah, but this is
He
the thing.
definitely
This
should have had one with Monken. Definitely.
thing that's messed up. When I'm not saying you're doing it. I've been hearing people. When I hear people compare what Lamar did and say is good for Shador, let me explain something to you. Lamar is an alien talent. Well, the shit that Lamar did or does, do not put that shit on Shador Sanders, please.
he can't possibly do that.
But that's all I'm hearing is.
So what I put.
Got Lamar, he got Lamar an MVP. Nigga, you don't get nobody MVP. If you get an MVP, it's because you got MVP talent.
Right.
So I like so when I say that, so let me put context on that because I said that, right? So I want to put context out there on why I said that, right? I said that because I think I did put enough context on it though, because I'm like, he's still a 5th round guy and he got his chance to prove, you know what I mean? But if they do happen to roll with Shador for whatever reason, I just think that Todd Monken's his offensive coordinator style, his mind, he know he can help him play better. You know what I'm saying? Not the fact that
I think D. Watson probably plays better for him than Shador.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, whoever, like, he's going. Todd Monken is a great mind, and that's all I'm giving. Like me,
but he's not
myself, I'm giving more credit to Monken than I am saying that.
But he's not the OC. The problem is he's not the OC. And I think some guys are better at coordinators than they are head coach. I think the guy in Miami is a better coordinator than he was a head coach.
Yeah, Mike Daniels. Yeah.
Yes. And this might be that situation. Todd Monken might not be a great head coach, but might be a damn good coordinator.
And I keep forgetting about Watson being there, to be honest. I keep forgetting about Watson.
I keep forgetting sometimes too.
I keep forgetting about Watson being there.
They got on the roster. He's the most talented quarterback they got on the roster, and it ain't even close. It ain't even close.
He is.
I mean, now I know he's coming from injury, but they let him get a full year and some change to get right. By the time he come back around, Deshaun Watson should be damn near 100%. Damn near 100%. He's been able to sit out for 18, damn near 20 months.
20 months, yeah.
You said the guy said I wanted to draft you. It mean it was only at what pick 141, 144. I mean, look, he still should have went there. You know what I mean? He still should have went and rocked out.
Drafted him in the 4th round. They were talking to him late in the 4th round. It was like almost in the 5th round. And Shador said no. So it's not like they wanted to draft him early. They weren't trying to draft him. They just looked at him on the board and said, "Oh, he's still there. Let's go ahead and get him."
Because there was some underlying issues that nobody really want to never talk about, which is crazy because this is what we do in particular. We talk about sports, we talk about football. We ain't talking about nothing in his personal life. We talking about whether he can play the sport of football or or the areas he struggles in football. We're not talking about him as a person or whatever he do outside of that. You know what I'm saying? Like there was some things going around and during the draft, and it just never surfaced. You know what I'm saying? But I guess backup was his role always. And so let me ask y'all this next question, both of y'all. Like, do y'all think that Shador showed enough to even get a starting nod this year?
So okay. Hold on. Let me answer this one. I'm gonna let you cook after that, Cliff.
Okay.
So when they showed enough, what are you talking about? His play or a pass or two? Because if you're talking about his play, let me break it all the way down. For those of y'all in the back, let me break this way down. And this has nothing to do with hate. This is the reality. According to NFL statistics, he has been the worst quarterback for the Cleveland Browns that started at least 6 games in their 88-year history, statistically. Okay, next. He has been the worst rookie quarterback in NFL history that has started 6 games statistically. Now, if we're going to make a highlight reel, cool. If you're talking about did he show a pass or two or this or that, yes, he has shown that he could throw this pass. But if we're talking about overall play, for a 5th rounder? Hell no. No team in the NFL that has if I'm gonna tell you this, if Brock Purdy played like Shedeur Sanders did when he got his opportunity, you would never ever hear Brock Purdy again.
Period.
Facts.
And that's the fact. Now, I get it, but you guys got to understand every quarterback throws a good pass. Even the guy y'all shitting on, Dylan Gabriel, has thrown good passes.
Absolutely.
Everybody gets a highlight play here and there. They pros. But overall play, from interceptions to getting from fumbling the ball to interceptions to getting knocked out of field goal range and taking sacks in bad situations, situational overall, he played extremely bad. Extremely bad. I'm going to say this again. He has the lowest QBR in the Cleveland Browns football history. And he had the lowest QBR in any rookie NFL history. That's not something that's light. His completion percentage, that's the thing I thought he was accurate in college. He ain't accurate in the pros. He's a turnover machine, and he's not an accurate passer for the pros as of right now. Now, does he have talent? Yes. But does it lock in him being the number one QB1? If he was a rookie, I say, yeah, they're going to let him start again, just like Cam Ward. Cam Ward going to start again because he was a first-round pick. As a 5th rounder, nigga, you better show your ass out, because if you don't, we steady looking.
There you go.
And that's literally what the GM said. The GM said, yeah, we see some growth in him, but we're going to do our due diligence and see what's on the market. That's literally what he said. You think Tennessee saying that? Nah. You think Tennessee saying we looking for a quarterback on the market?
Nah, they ain't doing that. They got that's first round.
Like that. He didn't even play great like that, right? But they're invested in him. So when you're not invested, it's almost like dating a girl that you ain't spent no money on, or she ain't gave you no whatever. You good with it. You like, she can go ahead and go. I ain't spent no money. I just got the girl. I don't care if I hear from her or not. She cute and all, but I ain't gonna be thinking about her. Compared to the girl that moved in with you, compared to the girl that you got a kid with, there's a whole lot of investment in there. There's no investment in Shedeur. Yeah, does he look good on paper? Does he bring jersey sales? Absolutely, yes. But does he bring wins? That has not been the situation.
Well, there you have it. Well, what you got to say, Cliffy? Are you good?
I mean, basically, Alpha hit it on the head, but I was gonna say, he needs to show improvement. He needs to go in this camp, and like Alpha said, he needs to wow people. But there has to be an improvement in his overall quarterback play. You can't just have a few highlights and say, "Oh, he's the man." No, that's not going to work at all.
Facts. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I did notice that only a few people that have broke down the end of the year tape has worked on is he has to work on what's upstairs. And Alpha knows this. When you playing in the league, yes, it is physical, but at those positions, quarterback and other positions, you gotta have it upstairs. Right. You gotta be able you gotta be able to recognize things, and he doesn't recognize things because it was never even a question throughout his amateur career.
Right. And situations, and especially if you're not physically gifted. He's not right. He's not a fast quarterback. He's not a rocket arm quarterback. You have to win the game off your mentals. You're not going to win the game because you throw the eye through a needle against the NFL DBs. That's not how you're going to win the game. You have to win the game by understanding situations and take the check down, throw the ball away, don't get sacked in field goal range. You got to win the game like that. You got to. Joe Montana was great at that. Tom Brady is
Brady. Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah.
He's a big quarterback. But other than that, Tom Brady won the game off his mentals. His arm was the strongest arm, and he's not the fastest guy. Now, he is big as hell. He's 6'5". But other than that, he won the game by just understanding what the hell you doing.
Yep.
That's it.
Even Tom Brady got drafted in the 6th or 7th round because he wasn't physically gifted.
Right.
Wow, that's crazy. That's insane.
What you think? Okay, I'm done. What you think?
But I think,
yeah.
What do I think? Okay, now I get to answer the question. All right. Well, I just simply think that, you know what I mean? I agree with y'all. I agree with that. You know what I mean? The dude, he did not show enough at all to get the starting spot. He didn't, just flat out. Now, for all the reasons that y'all said, and I'll go ahead and say this to add to it, is when you're a 5th round pick and you get put in that position, you got to go ball out. You got to go ball out. You got to have a winning record in however many games you starting in. And he at least had to go 4-3. Now, the big sign to me was when you got in that Baltimore Ravens game and you got in that game and you was up and you lost the game and all you had to do was simply manage that offense to win that game. And you couldn't do it. So, you know, that was your shot. That was shot number 1. But then they gave you 6 more after that. And you still didn't answer the bell. Finished the season with 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. You can't do that as a 5th round pick. If we take everything else out, if we just take Shedeur Sanders' name out of the equation, just take it out of the equation. We ain't even talking about Shedeur. We're talking about a 5th round pick quarterback who played 7 games, who won 3 out of the 4. You know what I'm saying? Won 3 out of the 4. Had 7 touchdowns, threw 10 interceptions, and had a 18 quarterback rating. Is he starting next year? Exactly. So that's me. That's how I feel about that. You ain't starting. It's just so like you didn't earn the spot. You didn't earn the spot. You might have got into the Pro Bowl off of technicality, but you know, so technically, yeah, you got that, but you definitely get no starting spot. Nah, so that's how I feel about that, and I think that the Browns is looking at it like that, and you know what I mean. I don't think they gonna go quarterback. They had no choice. Well, they do have a choice because they spent all that money on Deshaun Watson, and they got Monken in there, and I think that they may try to go other position, but look, and like you said. I'd be forgetting about Deshaun for real.
Sometimes, right, because he ain't played in so long, right?
I'd be forgetting about dude for real. You know what I'm saying? So when you got Dylan Gabriel, and he did play good last year. He did. I never hated on Dylan Gabriel, never said he was out. You know what I'm saying? Never had nothing bad to say about Dylan Gabriel. I actually think he played good. I actually was higher on him than a lot of other people was. I thought that he can play ball. You know, his height being a challenge. Like, I hate that. I hate when people try to use the height. I hate that being a Achilles heel of a lot of players because they're not tall enough. They go in later rounds and they got to jump through hoops to get a position, to start a position. I really hate that, but he can ball. He can play the quarterback position. You can't take that away from him. Now, whether is he a starting quarterback or backup, I mean, that's still up for debate, but you can't take it away from that. He know how to spin the ball. He's smart. He know how to read a defense. He knows how to do the simple things in the offense, like sliding your protections, identifying his mic and coverages. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. To do. That's not easy for quarterbacks, but Shedeur didn't show enough, man. He couldn't beat that cover 2, man. He can't. That gives him so much problems. I mean, he's not the only quarterback, but still, like, that gives him so much problems. Can't beat that, but so you got to move on from him anyway. So now I don't know if he ends up on a roster QB3 or what, but you know, hopefully he goes to this Pro Bowl and throw some good passes to these guys in this flag football game that ain't nobody that I'm not gonna watch. So that somebody look at him and say they want to get him on a roster or something. Because if they, other than that, I mean, statistically and what you saw out of him in his overall play, like how he was talking about, we talking overall play, not plays, overall total play, decision making, all of that. You have to put him as QB3 on that roster because of what he's did. And you didn't see enough out of Gabriel. You seen enough out of Gabriel to say, well, let's see what he doing 7 games. So just saying. That's how I feel about that. But
Okay.
you said the Browns. What you say? The Browns. The Browns should go left tackle Caden Proctor from Alabama with their pick. He's lazy to me, yo.
Yeah.
He plays
Yeah.
really lazy to me sometimes.
Yeah, dog. He's for him to be a left tackle and as big as he is not nasty enough.
Yeah. You agree
Not
with that, huh, Cliff?
yeah, at least constantly. I've never Proctor has never been on my list as a lineman to go in the first round. He to me has too many lull moments.
Okay.
He's not nasty consistently. And to
Right.
be honest with you, I would go with people may call me a homer. I would go with the kid that declared for the draft out of Notre Dame, that tackle. But I
Okay.
think more than likely he may switch. His position may be switched to possibly guard in the NFL. But Proctor, no, not a first rounder, not at all. He's gotta develop the nastiness.
I mean, look, they playing against some dog defensive ends too, though. Like, and I don't look. You got to realize that offensive line is not as bad as we really seen it as in those 7 games. Christoph, you know what I mean? Like, because Christoph, you got to think like Gabriel played with that offensive line. Joe Flacco played with that offensive line. Now there was some injuries, you know what I'm saying, towards the end of the year, you know what I'm saying, with that offensive line. But I mean, come on, man. I mean, you got to be able to still play with some of those guys, and you can't put that all on them. But and that's the thing with when you have him back there at quarterback, like everything else gets critiqued besides him. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that things is like that. Like you blame the receiver, you blame it, you blame the offensive line. Like ain't no offensive line gonna be, A1. You know what I'm saying? Like
none. And I don't mean to cut you off, trucking is everybody jumped on the offensive lineman 68. I'm a Bears fan. I've seen offensive linemen whiff 3-4 times in a row. Even some of the greatest offensive linemen that's going to happen to. As a quarterback, you got to know where you're going with the ball also. See, people think, I don't know what it is with Shador, and I don't want to drag on with this. People act like blocking is supposed to be perfect. No one's blocking in the NFL is perfect. Very seldom you see a quarterback stand back there and there's no pressure. And usually the reason why there's no pressure is because the defensive line can't get any pressure. So people have to quit always blaming it's the O-line, it's the O-line, it's the O-line.
It's not just that.
A lot of times, even the Hall of Fame quarterbacks have bailed their offensive linemen out. You have to sometimes make throws with people bearing down in your face. That's a big part of the game.
Facts.
And you have to understand that, man, my guard may get beat or my tackle may get beat. They may whiff. It's not gonna be. Oh, I'm locking them down every rip. No, that doesn't happen on a professional level. Very seldom you have a offensive lineman that will lock down someone every single game.
Too many talented DNs out there. I mean, he's doing 4 threes now, like straight up. Like these DNs, with these DNs running 4 4s, 4 3s, 8 6. These dudes is big, fast, and way stronger than these offensive linemen. Way faster, stronger.
You had your Orlando Pacers, that one of the greatest linemen to ever play the game. He had some difficult times with certain defensive ends. You had Big E. Williams, one of the nastiest tackles ever in the history of this game that played for Dallas. Yeah. Some games he ruled Reggie White, the minister of defense, but sometimes the minister of the defense got the best of him. That's just how that works. But as a quarterback, you have to be aware. You have to have that sixth sense in your mind and that clock too of when to get rid of the ball. You can't hold on to it, and that's a problem that he has.
It is.
Things are not, we acting like we go sit them in a perfect system and just let them cook. No, that's not the NFL. And if that's what y'all expecting, then y'all gonna be complaining about the O-line the rest of his career, even if his career even goes past next year.
Yeah. Yep. So, and now to switch gears, that's Cliff cooking. Cliff Cook. I can't say nothing else about it. I think Cliff hit the nail on the head. I'm gonna let that sit and resonate with y'all. Now, Willie McGinnis, yo, I'm gonna play this Willie McGinnis clip real quick, right, Cliff? Because he came out, he spoke about Bill Belichick being snubbed for the Spygate, right? So he addressed the Spygate. I don't know if everybody out there seen it. Maybe y'all did, maybe some didn't, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play the clip, and then I guess we can give our commentary afterwards. Let's go ahead and roll that.
And all you guys are yelling about, oh, he cheated, he did this, he did that. Let me start with this Spygate shit. If we knew your signals and we knew your plays, we would have won 8 fucking Super Bowls. I won 3. I went to 4. I won 3. They won 6. We would have won 8 to 10. Matter of fact, we would not have lost a game. We would have went undefeated multiple years if we knew your signals and your plays. We wouldn't have lost a fucking game. Are you mad because his teams were smarter than your teams and we can adjust? And we were prepared for anything you did? Are you upset about that? Scouts all over the league were in other people's stadiums filming, getting signals, and doing all that shit. You can listen to the TV copy, and you can get the signals and hear shit. That shit was going on all over the fucking league. But somebody told on somebody who told on somebody who told the league. So everybody had to stop doing it. Yeah, Bill took the fall. Did he stop losing games? I don't think so.
Hey, did y'all hear that?
Man,
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear Willie go off about it?
I'm sure.
Did y'all hear Willie and what he had to say about it, bruh? Willie McGinnis said, listen, like, that's true. Look, I agree with everything. I'm going to give him a round of applause because I agree 100% of everything what Willie just said, bro. Everybody in the league was doing that. And back in the day, that's why they went to them headsets and stuff like that and would start going on private channels and started, you know what I mean? I'm hearing that they're doing like kind of how you got privacy channels and with walkie-talkies and all of that stuff. They got that stuff going on now because it was crossing over. Like, you remember back in the day, you'd be on your house phone at the cordless and you might be hearing somebody else's conversation or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, so that kind of interference was going on back in the day. People were stealing signals and play calls. Everybody was doing it, right? Everybody was. And that's what I don't, and truth, and look, and I don't know if you're still with us, Jen J, but I'll get on to that in a minute. It's going to segue right over into that. But somebody told on Bill Belichick, somebody hated on the Patriots so much because they was winning, but they was prepared for everything. They just was. That defense was crazy. Like, yeah, we talk about how great Tom Brady was, but that defense, honestly, I don't know if that defense gets the praise that it really deserved. That as much as Tom Brady is praised, is that Patriots defense needs to be praised too, man. Because
go ahead, bro. I'll wait till you're done.
They do, man, because they won 2 of those Super Bowls for Brady, yo. All Brady had to do was manage that offense, man. That's all he had to do. I know I keep bringing up that word, but that's all he had to do. And that's what made Tom Brady great, because he understood that's all he had to do at the quarterback position. That Patriots defense was a problem for every team in the AFC. And that's it. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Go ahead, Cliff.
I actually just watched. They've been playing Super Bowl marathons. I actually just watched that game. That defense, like you said, was very physical. Now, with my recollection of the film that they showed them kind of, I guess, having film of St. Louis's red zone packages. But this is my thing. It's always been said since I was younger, if you're not trying to get advantage to a certain extent, you're not trying to win. And it's like that in all sports. You could say looking at certain tendencies is cheating.
Yeah.
You could say, I mean, that basically, I mean, film is basically cheating.
That's
I mean,
what you want to take it, right?
Right. If you really want to look at it, I mean, I'm knowing your formations. I mean, you know, it may be some different calls that's called on the field, but like Willie McGinnis say, if you're watching a live broadcast, you can hear audible calls.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what was Peyton Manning's favorite audible call? Omaha.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's just certain things that you hear, but it's really egregious to me.
Why you think the coaches didn't the coaches start doing this? Didn't the coaches, like, I don't know if y'all can see me, but didn't the coaches start reading their playbooks and they started doing this? Why you think they started doing their mouth?
Or even in college, they got the GA assistants with a big sheet, and they go in front of them. Or now they just put up a picture of different people that means something. I mean, they've done it all. It's egregious that the man didn't get in first time Hall of Famer, and if that was the case,
yeah, that's the case.
Someone was hating on him because they were winning all the time.
Yes,
but we go through that. I mean, it was crazy because this just came out. If anybody, well, a lot of people don't remember the Bulls dynasty, but Mike and himself doing what he was doing in the league, Hugh Hollins never liked the Bulls. Mm-hmm. Never. We always knew that Mike was either on the verge of fouling out or Scotty was going to be on the verge of fouling out. And I mean that you know, hey, that's just the way it is sometimes. People don't like you when you win and when you dominate. But when it comes down to voting for what they did for the game, this is a man who, if people know who Bill Belichick is, this is a man who, while he was at the Giants, while he was a special teams, before he became the defensive coordinator, they were already running his defense.
Period. Like he's one of the greatest, and that's why I shouted out Jen J. I seen her in the comments. Shout out Jen J. Stopping through, supporting. I appreciate it. The thing was, and the same thing with Michigan. What was old boy's name at Michigan who came up with that fire system of play? I mean, he had it down. He built the algorithm of play call reading. They went as far as to say he was going to games and this and that and that and this. And dude had a whole documentary on Netflix, like one of the best signal stealers ever. You know what I mean? Like, everybody did it. They hated on Michigan because they did it better than everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, let's call it what it is. And even if you know what they're doing, you still got to stop it. And I mean, Willie said it the best. Like, don't you think if they had y'all plays, they would have won more games with that defense?
It ain't like it ain't never happened. I mean, go back some years when Tampa Bay played Oakland.
Man,
John Gruden came over. The defense was calling out the signals.
Man, they people cheating. Listen, people cheating in the Pee Wee in the high school game. They cheat
Yeah,
all the way through. They filming. They going out and filming your babies playing sports. There's other teams that actually go and watch your babies, film your babies practices, and know what they doing and all of that. You know, they do it everywhere, every sport. So like, I don't know why that actually kept him out, but it kept him out. You know, enough. Because that's all I hear. That's all I hear. I'm telling you for a fact, because everybody who has commented on any of my shorts about the Bill Belichick situation, the first thing come out their mouth, oh, he's a cheater, but he cheated. Like, that's the first thing they say. That's the very first thing they say. So I know that's what it's about. That's how they feel. He only needed one more vote. He needed 40 out of 50. He had 39. He had 39 votes and he didn't get in the first ballot. But the one thing that, and this is it, is that you're not going to be able to keep that great coach out of the Hall of Fame forever. He will get in on the next one for sure. I think who else got snubbed though? Who else didn't get in that I thought should have got in? Was it Sean Alexander or Adrian Peterson? I thought maybe they should have got in, man. I don't know why AP ain't get in, man. Like, why you ain't like how you feel about that, Cliff? Like, because he wasn't the only one who didn't get up in there.
You know, this Hall of Fame now has like totally changed. It's even some older people that have gotten in that shouldn't be in. I alluded to him one time to make a point, but the quarterback from Cincinnati, Kenny Anderson, he was good, but he wasn't a Hall of Famer. You know, it's like, yeah, you know, they gave to the game, but I mean, what did he do? Yeah, he went to one Super Bowl. But as far as leading that offense like that, I mean, no.
You think Eli should have got in?
Huh?
You think Eli should have got in?
No, I don't think Eli is a Hall of Famer. Even though he won 2 Super Bowls, to be honest with you, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer because his interceptions match his touchdowns.
Damn near. I mean, like, and then so I don't know. Like, I feel like when you gotta look, y'all know I think outside the box, right? That y'all should know that about me by now, right? So I think when you gotta go to extra stats like game winning drives and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's when you guys start. It's like, damn, he had the most game. He had 44 game winning drives, the most of any quarterback in the NFL. Like, when you like, so that warrants you to get, and he won 2 Super Bowls, so I guess that warrants you to get into the Hall of Fame with 204. Like, so he had 300 and something touchdowns, 200 and something interceptions, 240 something interceptions, 500, or was he below 500 quarterback in his career? Like, damn,
right?
Like, so like Jameis. So what y'all telling me if Jameis Winston goes to a team and get a Super Bowl ring off of just a roster, that he's going to go into the Hall of Fame? Because if we don't let him in there, that's blasphemous. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, that, and nothing against Eli, because I like Eli as a person and as an NFL player or
right, you know, exactly.
But
let's be real about it.
Like, come on, y'all. We talking stats. We talking the greatest that's cemented in the history of football. That's forever going to be there. Like, come on. Like, things have changed. The standards changed, man. And I don't know about it, but damn, man. You know, hey, Cliff, man, I appreciate you coming through, bro. I appreciate
for sure, bro.
Always. I didn't even plan on really going live, but if you go back and you check the beginning of the video, you'll see why I started off going live, man. I planned on coming up here, you know, just to talk, because I think sometimes a text or messages on X and shit, it can be misconstrued. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I think it
Yeah.
sounds better when you hear somebody talk, like the tone of it that they in. Because I'm old school. I'm an old head now. You know what I mean? I'm
Me
labeled
too.
as an old head now, so I don't know how to emoji talk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Right.
I don't send my wife the purple eggplant with water on it when I'm asked for some food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get to the point like, hey, yo, babe, when you get home, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, like I get to the point. Y'all get where I'm getting at? You feel me? Like I don't know how to emoji talk, you know? So I think it'd be misconstrued. So I just wanted to come up on here and talk and let y'all know how I feel it, man. Look, no hard feelings, man, from nobody. Not from over here, at least anyway, man. I appreciate all the support, whether it's anything. But you know, I appreciate more y'all keeping it real with me, man. You know what I'm saying? People keeping it a buck, you know what I'm saying, in the comments or whatever. If y'all, because we ain't gonna agree all the time, but see, the thing with me, I think that gets me better because that lets me look at things in a different perspective. So I definitely appreciate the banter in the comments, whether we agree with it, whether we don't agree. You know what I'm saying? So because it ain't always gotta be positive. It's just, you know, or whatever. I don't take anything to heart. You know what I mean? I learned that the hard way. I learned that a lot from, you know what I'm saying, from being around. So but I just wanted to let y'all know that, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the support up out there. And I want to start seeing faces in the comments. Get in the damn comments and let me know what's up.
For sure, trucking.
Start
Hey,
sharing. Like I don't know. Do y'all see that little hype sign on the video at the bottom in the comments? It say hype. If you slide it, it say hype. Hype my shit, man. Hype it, man.
um, I ain't trying to cut you off. I'm a cut out trucking, so I'm going to go to this grocery store for grub tonight. But you know we'll politic later.
All right, salute, bro.
For sure,
Salute.
bro.
Yeah, salute, motivated, salute. Like I appreciate you coming through. Jen J coming through, Christoph, KMS, all of y'all. I appreciate everybody. Amanda. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't always going to agree. That, you know what I'm saying? That's the beautiful thing about sports. That's the beautiful thing about it. But I tell y'all what, y'all always give me a different perspective to look at things, though. You know what I mean? Because I might not even be thinking of that certain stuff. You know what I mean? I'm covering so much. I'll be thinking, I'll be forgetting about stuff sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do too much out here. Trying to look at the MAC and the Sun Belt and this and that. James Madison, Eastern Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So I be everywhere with it, man. You know, I try to show, you know, I do. I try to be all out here. JB came through. Ain't seen you in a minute. But what did Amanda say? What the not Amanda, but what did she say? Jen J, she said, hear me out. She said, look out for our Amari Odom at Syracuse in the future. Amari Odom. All right. Amari Odom. Shout out to Amari Odom. I definitely wanted to get that out there before we got up off here. But look, y'all know how I always in the streams, y'all always tell y'all, man, no matter how we cutting up, no matter if we cussing, no matter what, we are who we are. You know what I'm saying? Pray for yourself. Pray for each other. Pray for me. I'm always praying for y'all. Believe that. All right.